Hello everyone, and welcome to Fimbulwinter. It's the Swedish show produced, directed by and funded by Swedish people. Charlie Tiller.
Socialist.
Swedish money.
Swedish money.
Wait, so we're just bankrolled by like kroners or whatever?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Pony actually funds this show. It's the only way. It's the only way.
I'm Swedish.
It's the only way.
No, you're not.
Shut up.
so offended.
The fact that you get the fact that you get so mad about that always makes me laugh.
Real sweet. No,
It doesn't actually matter though, right? Like,
just to me.
Okay. Racist. Jesus. Welcome to the show, everybody. Hey, it's D&D. So we're going to be playing some D&D. I've had 4 hours sleep. I'm really going to hand this over to Charlie as quick as possible. But we're going to be playing some D&D. We've been off for a little while. I vaguely remember what happened. I think a lot of the reason I don't remember it isn't because it's been a long time, but it's because I've repressed what happened to my character.
you just repress your memories.
Yeah. Because I was left in a precarious predicament.
All right.
Position.
Yeah, you were.
We're all kind of in a bit of a.
Well, I don't know where you are. I'm in a different fucking place to you, I think.
No, we're in the same
No,
place.
we're all in the same spot.
Are you-
You're in the same spot.
Are we in the same room?
Kind of. No, we're not in the same room.
That's
Yeah,
what I'm
you guys
talking
got
about.
dragged off,
I'm somewhere
yeah.
else.
The greatest thing about being Esh is you get told, "Yo, this is trustworthy situation," and you're just like, "Yeah, it is."
Yeah, I don't even care.
Totally is.
I don't even care. I got this book.
Who fucking cares? Open book.
Yeah, I'm on chapter 62. Shut the fuck up. I'm well in.
Ash literally doesn't even have a filter. Like, it's not even a filter. It's just, yeah.
It's just an instant,
Well,
yeah.
it's like you just told me it was safe, so it is.
It is safe
Why
now.
would we have said it if it wasn't safe?
Yeah, so before we begin, I figure we say hello to everyone, see how everyone's been doing. 2 weeks. Last 2 weeks, has it been? 2 weeks, 3 weeks? How long's it fucking been? Bobby, you tell me. How you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. I'm not really sick anymore, which is nice. I was at PAX, which was awesome, but I caught the worst flu bug that's ever existed. It's been horrible, but I'm out of it. I'm doing well. I can't wait to play tonight and see what happens with Rook and the Hag. It's going to be great. I play Bjarne, Aasimar war cleric who loves Odin and all things Odin and Odin related. And on Twitch, I stream a lot of games, and follow me on there. So yeah,
Odin and Odin accessories.
Yeah. Odin's accessories. How you doing, Elf? It's been a long time.
I am doing just fine.
What have you been up to? What have you been doing? Tell me everything you've done.
I took a 6-hour drive out to LARP in Saskatoon this weekend.
I don't know where that is, but that sounds amazing. Saskatoon.
Then I drove 6 hours back, so you know.
Was it worth it?
It's only a 24-hour event, so I spent half the amount of time I spent at the game in the car going to the game and coming back from the game. It's good. It's a good time.
Was it worth it?
Yes.
That's good.
It was.
Then that's
I think
all that matters.
LARP is the only time where I can say, like, if I cried, it was a good time. You know what I mean? Like,
Well, I think you should put some limitations on that. You should really refine. Because if I just fucking find you at LARP and just punch you, you'll be like, "What the fuck?" I'll be like,
Well, I
"But
mean,
aren't you
like,
enjoying yourself? You're crying."
Emotionally, Brad. Emotionally.
I know what
You
you
can't
mean.
understand. You're not a LARPer. You can't understand. It's.
I know what you mean.
It's real. It
It's-
feels real.
Brad's a robot and has no emotions, so he doesn't understand.
Listen, I
Does he
cry
know it's
all the
Saskatchewan
time
means?
at LARP, at Saskatoon. LARP.
Yeah. So I was in Saskatoon this weekend, and then, yeah, the rest of it's just been like streaming and streaming. And slowly going insane and streaming.
Streaming. Well,
yeah, you
slowly
know.
going insane is just part of getting older.
I mean,
you're
yeah,
getting older
that's
now.
just the thing I'd be doing regardless of what I were doing.
Just don't worry about it.
otherwise.
You just got to let that shit go.
It's fine. Just let your sanity slip slowly into the void.
Yeah.
And listen to the whispers of the thing between the stars, and everything will be fine. Just
There's your advice for the day. Let yourself go mad. Allow it. Just absolutely allow it. Pony, what you
That's
been
why
up
we play
to?
D&D.
I've been moving.
What?
I'm in a different room.
Are you in a different room? Is it mad that I
different
didn't know that?
No,
Is it the same
Then-
color?
my backgrounds are always
directed?
super boring anyway. No, yeah, I've moved and I've streamed. And yeah.
Did you move to the south of Sweden, or are you still in the dirty north?
No, I moved. Okay, so here's the deal. I used to live in an old hotel. You know that. Yeah.
Yeah, you
Like
told me. Yeah.
so there was a house outside that I just moved into. So I just took him down the stairs and put him in another room.
Oh, I see. Is it because you're like always streaming and shouting at the stream and stuff?
No, it's because they're sold the hotel.
Oh,
So now I live in a tinier house outside.
you live in a shed?
Yes, pretty much. A big shed. So I live in.
The hotel shed, which is the
Yes.
size of a normal house.
Where the servants used to live. Yeah, that's where I live. Yeah.
Yeah. Peachy,
What
have you been up to?
Hey,
Tell me your life.
my life. Well, today was so well planned out. I woke up, uploaded a video to the YouTubes, thought have a little break, then do a stream. I'll finish this stream off now, have some nice relaxing food, and then play some D&D. And then Pony Punch comes in, swinging his big streamer dick, dropping this big ass host on me. So I was.
We had 2 hours.
Until,
I've
like,
never
4
been
minutes.
able to host you because it's so close. I figured, yes, now it's the time.
It was
And then you
awesome.
come giving me the
It was
sass.
Yeah, you're never gonna
I
get
mean,
that
you
host
come
again.
for the sass and you stay for the ass.
Yeah. That's...
Ooh, punchline.
That's all I got. I've got nothing funny to say today at all, which is great for a comedic relief character.
You,
I think.
yeah, me and you. Let's hope this is a really serious elf carry episode.
What?
Because
Yes,
well,
please.
you were up like
Why is it when it's really serious that I'm doing
because
it?
you're
Like
the larper.
I'm
You're
the best
You're the ascendant.
Around.
I am the serious LARP.
The ascended. The ascended role player.
I yesterday. Side note: I know I'm cutting back in
Yeah.
again, but yesterday I was on my own show, the Blades in the Dark show, and I play a character on there who's basically like a crazy cultist. Like she's just like worships this demon and like would do anything for it and is crazy. And she's a joy to play because everything she does doesn't make any sense. Like it doesn't have to, and you can just make up reasons for it later. It's great. It's fantastic.
When is
Just
that?
shaky, horrible mess on Mondays.
I'm guessing
on
it's on at
Mondays,
some ridiculous time because I've never seen a
uh,
single frame of it.
It's on Mondays from 7 p.m. to 11 p.m. my time. So yeah,
Probably-
it's like 6 to 10 Pacific, which is like 8 or 9 to 1 Eastern, translating time.
I don't know, it's late UK.
It's like 5 a.m. for you.
It's probably yeah. Charlie, what you been doing, Charlie?
Yes. I'm done with my math course.
Impressive.
I fucking passed it.
You
I'm
passed
done
it.
with my meth course.
I'm
Congratulations.
done with my math course.
I'm done with that
now
anymore.
Ready to go serious into the Heisenberg business.
Yep.
I'm ready to sell some drugs. No, but I haven't been doing anything.
You gotta get a chicken shop first.
A chicken shop.
Los
Spoilers.
spoilers, hermanos.
Spoilers.
It's not spoilers. Breaking Bad was on about 400 years ago. It's like fucking rock carvings by now. Fucking
so,
archaeologists are finding Breaking Bad's most recent season. Like, what is this?
That belongs in the museum.
Hieroglyphs.
What, Charlie? Go on, finish your sentences. I'm
No,
sorry.
I haven't been doing anything.
Oh.
Really, you know.
Well, you're here now. We've
Like
given
I
you
do.
something to do
Yeah, I'm so happy. I mean, I wouldn't have a reason to live.
without Fimbulwinter.
Yeah. No, that sounds really desperate.
Yeah, last episode. Goodbye.
Yeah.
I never said I was smooth.
It's
All
pretty
right.
pathetic.
Thanks, Brad. Just
Well,
making me out on
this
stream.
is I'm just freaking you out. It's been a
Don't
couple
have
of
a hard
weeks.
time.
You got that DM. It's been a couple of weeks. Fear kicking in.
Yeah.
Have
Like,
fun.
I don't know what a D20 is. Why do you keep saying D20? What is it?
What is numbers?
What is AM number?
Okay. So,
What we doing?
I'll explain what happened last time. So our group of very daring adventurers have been traveling across the lands. They took a boat to go to Midgard to find a reason or to warn the people in Bjarne's homestead that might be attacked by the forces of Valeria. They brought themselves on a slave ship, got rid of all the slavers, and freed the people on the ship. but a horrible storm made them have to stop the ship. They crashed into this huge frozen wave, and they had to leave and start walking and trying to make their way across the ice to Midgard. But it wasn't all happy because there was a giant snake-like creature underneath the ice that was horrible and terrifying, and a lot of them almost died. It was good though that they managed to survive and made their way to a cave in the snowy mountains. They met a beautiful woman who offered them food and shelter. And when the night came, Vrook took it upon himself to make a marriage proposal. And they did kind of get married.
I mean, I was also kind of enthralled, I think.
He was very enthralled, but aren't we all?
She
And
was
the
hot.
last thing he saw when he woke up was an old hag getting closer, staring into his eyes. And that's where we'll start.
Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear.
She leans in. She looks you in the eyes. You see her wrinkled skin kind of hanging from her face, her thin, kind of crusty lips reaching out for you. Her breath horrible, almost like rotting flesh, as she kind of leans over the bed where you're lying right now, crawling closer.
Do I know this is the same person, or do I just think this is some random old woman?
You have no idea. You went to bed and you saw this beautiful woman, and this is what you see when you wake up.
I'm trying to push her away from me. Please, I do not know. Where is your daughter? Huh?
What are you talking about, Rook?
You have daughter that live here.
She kind of leans in. She looks at you, kind of confused. It's me. Don't you remember?
Do I have a ring on my finger?
Yeah, you do.
What have I done? No. Oh, yes.
She puts up her finger. You see where the silver ring is sitting. It's kind of, you see how it's got like burn marks around it. You see these kind of veiny things kind of going up, and it's got like this shard skin kind of hanging from it. This is what I do for you.
This is good. I need to use little boy's room. Huh? You have pot? I step outside for a minute.
Yeah, you can go over there. I'll be waiting.
Okay. Do you say I don't have my fucking shit on me? My sword and that?
I mean, you probably went to bed without your things. You probably see them kind of in the edge of the room. It's still kind of dark inside of the cave. There's still like small kind of candles around, but you see the small kind of sunlight almost like shining through small gaps in the cave.
Can I pick up my silvered blade as I leave? Is it like on the way?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, I'm
Are
gonna
you
pick it
trying
up.
to
No, I just
hide
take
it?
this in case of wolves, huh?
Make a deception check?
Oh no, this is not. I try not. I will not stab you with this. I promise. Huh? He's not bad for a look.
She looks at you. She kind of turns to the side. She sits down, and now you see her entire body. She's just wearing this kind of light, like underdress. You can almost like see through, and you see the kind of wrinkles, the rotting flesh. It's almost like there's moss across her shoulders, and her bony fingers kind of touch her ring. I don't believe her telling me the truth.
I would not lie to my beautiful wife. I am trying to say this all really loudly because you said we're in the same room. Like, is everyone here asleep?
There. No. You're not in the same room.
I was
It
gonna
doesn't.
say,
It's
there's
not.
no way.
There's no door to the other side, but it's kind of, you went further into the cave and they're kind of in the beginning of it.
I am going to the beginning of the cave. I will be back. You'll be.
Won't you give me a kiss before you go? I'll miss you so
Oh,
much.
yes. I am almost all the way to the door now, though.
She comes closer. Is there something wrong, Rook? And she walks even further, just kind of meeting you as you're trying to walk out. She reaches out for you, her bony fingers with her yellow nails kind of clutching to your shoulder.
Yes. Well, you pucker up, huh, Momo?
She kind of calms down in her face and she leans in. You see almost like how small bugs kind of crawl across her face. She opens her mouth and you see these yellowish teeth, some missing. She goes in.
Is she got her eyes closed?
Yeah.
I want to try.
Barely.
I want to try and stab her in the face with the silvered blade.
Oh no!
And we're gonna whoosh, and try and cut off her face.
Gonna try to cut off her face?
Well, I'm gonna. I mean, my sword would be sheathed. I've got my sword under here, and as I do this, I'm just gonna and just try and hit with the silvered blade.
All right, let's roll initiative, and you can have a surprise attack in the beginning. Just to see.
You ready for this? Rook 1v1's a hag.
Oh, good luck, buddy.
It's your boy. It's your boy.
I imagine like just as you're like stabbing this hag in the face, there's like this smash cut back to the living room area or whatever of this place, and Ash is just sitting at a table with like several books. There's like no sound. And then there's that small sound of like a page turning.
Yeah.
I'm still passed out of my seat, just kind of.
Yeah. Everyone was drunk as fuck and everything.
Yeah.
We were all fucked up.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm sure done now.
We were.
Roll your attack.
All right. Here we go. Here we go. Slice.
All right, that's a critical hit. So roll 2 more times.
Fuck this bitch. This is a menacing attack. I'm gonna try and hit her, and then I'm probably gonna run for the record. But yep. Okay. Slice. 14, and then I'm gonna make it a menacing attack. When I hit with an attack, I can add a D8 of damage. Another 7, so 20 in total. Plus, she has to make a DC 13 whiz save, which she'll probably make, but
Alright.
or she's frightened of me.
Yeah, she makes it.
Um,
And let's see how much damage she takes from the silver. Okay.
oh, what the fuck? I thought she didn't like silver. She was freaking out about it. I was hoping it would fuck her right up.
Are you dead? Or are you done? I'm sorry.
Oh my god, I'm gonna die.
dead
She's
yet?
thinking that was a DM Freudian slip. She's like, he's so dead. Ah,
What happens
nah.
if being able to do like 15 attacks in a row?
Well, I've only got one sword. I only picked one of them up. So I'm
right.
gonna fucking run. So when I hit someone, I can basically, I don't get an opportunity attack. And I'm gonna run 40 feet away, pick up my sword, and out the door. And just, I want to be screaming all the way, like, she's a hag! She's a hag! As I'm fucking running, I'm going to pick up the other sword. And that'll be, I presume, the end of my turn. Do I actually get extra attack? Yeah. I do get extra attack. Can I stab her
You're
again?
gonna take your extra. Sure.
I'm going to slice.
Not even 40 feet away from him, mate.
Yeah. Did you run away?
I guess I ran
That
away.
doesn't
It's going to miss
doesn't hit
anyway.
anything,
Whatever.
So it doesn't matter. All right. So you run away from her. You see her disappointed face as she kind of touches her lips as you run away, and she kind of holds her ring. She looks devastated. And as you run past, you
I do
kind
not
of
feel bad for her.
try to take up your things. You're probably just kind of wearing your briefs, and probably nothing
I don't
more.
care. I'm just trying to get to Bjarne.
And you kind of pull this drapery away, and you run into the room where you see your other friends kind of lying.
Yeah, I'm screaming and shouting.
barely
And, like
waking
if
up.
if I'm able to get near them with 40 feet, I'm like kicking them and shit.
Yeah, it's not a huge cave. You definitely come close.
I'm dashing
so
out. I'm
everyone else-
kicking. I'm like,
You
Get up,
hear
get up, get
him
up.
most definitely scream out.
Should we roll initiative?
Yeah, sure,
Okay.
absolutely.
player 2 enters the game. Player 3 enters the game. I'm not 1v1ing a hag. Fuck you guys. I'm sorry.
Player Ash is really fucking slow.
It's a good book. Good chapter.
Yeah.
It's one of those things where he runs into the room, he's like kicking and screaming, going like, "Help me!" And I'm like,
I'm almost at the end of my paragraph.
Let me find a bookmark.
Yeah, you're looking around for something. Oh god.
I am not gonna crease this page.
Yeah, like just
Still are muted.
bend the corner, please. Ish.
Well, excuse me, Sven, it's your turn.
All right. So what do I see? I see a running rook screaming for his life.
Exactly. You see a running rook, terrified in his boxer briefs with... Did you pick up your other weapon, or did you just have the silver one?
I wanted to pick up my other one as I run
All
out.
right, you can manage to pick it up. You still had your bonus.
I got
action,
one
so-
unsheathed sword with presumably hag blood on it, and then one sheathed sword, and then I'm just in Y-fronts, like little Thomas the Tank Engine child pants, as I come launching out the fucking back room.
All right.
I'm just
but
shouting at you all and pointing and saying there's a hag.
But I don't see her, right? I would assume because she's
No,
flying
you
ahead,
don't.
yeah.
You don't see her. You only see Brooke running out, looking terrified.
Rook, what are you doing?
She's a hag. She is a hag. She is not beautiful. She is not my wife. I did nothing. She's
wife?
she's a
Did I
witch.
say-
She's a witch. I'm freaking out.
Hold on now. Hold on. I want to try to wake up the others first. Hold on. Bjorn.
Odin? Oh, Sven. What? And I probably see Rook running in, like all panicked. And I'm just instantly going to stand up and start getting my stuff. But that's not a turn, but that's...
Yeah. You all wake up. There's enough commotion to stir you from your sleep, and Sven, you hear this very soft kind of sobbing coming from the other side of the drapery. You see this kind of silhouette of what looks to be a woman, just softly.
Rook, what have you done?
She is not what is his magic. His nasty spells. She's casting nasty spells. We must kill her before she casts another.
You think everything's a spell?
Yeah.
Do I know I was charmed? Because, like,
I don't think we were, did I? don't think.
I was definitely charmed.
He got charmed. I think everyone else
Oh,
didn't.
I think that's how charmed worked, but I don't know if she has like
Yeah.
a special.
I think it depends on the spell. It depends on how high
Pretty
level
sure
it
I
is.
didn't need to be charmed.
I think I was the only one.
Yeah,
who
I'm
actually-
pretty sure that the charm.
I think if
spell
it's
makes you
charm
actually work.
person, then you know. Yeah.
Yeah, you know that you were probably charmed.
Okay.
So Sven, what do you more do to earn your turn?
I would just like to ready up, I guess, because I see he's in panic and something's happened. Although I don't totally trust him, but I still want to like ready up all my stuff so I know where I have it.
All right. Are you holding your attack action?
Yes, I want to prepare it. in
All
that case.
right. Brooke, it's actually your turn again.
Oh! So no one believes me. I'm gonna run her down. Fuck this bitch. I fucking hate witches. I'm gonna run her through with a couple of short swords. I'm gonna run back at her, screaming.
You're gonna stab her through the drapery?
I'm just stab her. I'll stab her through a lead plate wall at this point, if you need me to.
So there's like a thin kind of leathery typed like drape. So you can kind of see through it, but not entirely. You gonna stab through it?
Well, I don't know now because you're saying, are you going to stab through it and it's going to electrocute me or something? Yes. I mean, well, can I not just push past it and stab at her? No one else believes me. I feel like it's just me versus the hag at this point. I'm just trying to.
You're just beating up a poor innocent woman in our eyes.
Yeah.
Bjarne was grabbing his armor and stuff, putting his helmet on. So Bjarne was
Ash just hasn't stood up yet.
I'll be able to
push
convince
past.
Ash at the time. I'll push past. See, now I don't know if you're double bluffing me and making me push past, and then I go into the lair and she gets lair actions or some bullshit. Fucking hate being a DM. It's just constant mind games, Charlie. I'm not happy with this at all. Fine. No, I'm gonna push through. I'm just gonna start fucking her up in her lair with her lair actions.
You push through.
Oh, God.
You see her again. She's still crying, but it's different now. It's almost like she's shifting in form. It's kind of going in and out between beautiful and young, and then it's back to being disturbing and old. It's almost like it's shifting. You don't know why, but you see how she's kind of holding her stomach, this dark blood kind of flooding, dripping down from her mid part.
There's two things I know. She's doing some dodgy magic, and I don't like magic. And I'm gonna cut her up. I'm gonna slice and dice her. Can I cut her up?
You can do what you wish.
I'm wiping this
With
bitch.
your wife.
I'm wiping this
It's
bitch
your
off.
wife now.
I'm gonna kill my own wife. Fuck this. I'm fucking killing her. I'm not paying child support. Here we go. 1, 2, and then extra attack, and then I'll have an action surge. Fuck.
All right, so dice and slice. 16 and 16 hits.
All right, dice, and then a slice. I would once again like to make one of them be a menacing attack. Please, mon petit filou, 15.
Okay. Is one of them silvered?
Slice, yeah.
Okay. Okay.
I'm just literally
Alright.
shouting at her like, I see through your horrible magics, woman. Just whatever. I'm just spinning around her in my pants, slicing her up.
So as you kind of slice through her, you see as your weapons, the normal ones, you kind of try to, but it almost feels like you're not hitting anything. But then you take your silvered one, and you feel how it just goes through her flesh deep inside. She kind of, why, Brooke? Why? As you see, as she kind of shifts back to this beautiful young one. and
You
stares back at
betrayed
you.
me first, horrible hag witch.
I love you.
You lied to me.
All right, Bjarne, it's your turn.
Okay.
Brooke is
finally-
hardcore.
He's going crazy. I
Fucking hate.
probably grab my helmet off the
Witches.
table and put that on and push myself back out of the seat. Grab my hammer and shield from the back corner and kind of get it good and set in my hands. And I'm going to start taking off down the hall. And as I'm running, I'm going to take my hammer and bash off my shield and cast Shield of Faith on myself. And then I'm going to just keep sprinting and go into can I cover the ground to get to where the hag and where
You can
Bjarne
cover
are?
the ground. It's a small cave. It's not like a far place to run. So you can definitely get there.
Okay. I'm
What
gonna
the fuck is going on?
just take off in a sprint with my shield raised, and I start glowing in like a faint like blue aura. And I raise my hammer as I come in through this room, and I go to strike this hag over the top of the head with my hammer.
So as you run in, you put the drapes to the side. At first, you see the woman you saw before, the young, beautiful one. She's kind of covering, and then another second, you see how it kind of shifts in this awkward kind of, what would you call it? A magical aura around her. She turns into a hag again. It's very disturbing. You're not quite sure what you're seeing right now.
So I probably have my shield or my hammer raised as I push past this curtain, and I double down with intensity. And as I go to strike, I'm going to use guided strike to really try and bash this hag over top of the head. So I add a 10 to my attack roll, or to hit, I should say. Whoops, so 28
Hits. Most definitely.
for 6.
Okay.
Yes, Bjarne. Bash
You
her fucking
see-
brains in.
As you raise up and you put your warhammer down, it hits, but at the same time, it doesn't feel like it's getting enough surface area. It's hitting, but it's almost like it's going through just this kind of swaying force. It's not constant. It's not like hitting flesh. Is that your turn?
Yeah, and then I'm going to try and, I don't know if I can do this, but I want to try and get in between Rook and the hag as well.
You'd have to do that on the next turn.
Okay, then I'm just next to Rook with my shield raised.
All right. So, little elf, Ash's turn.
I calmly, from my chair, while all the screaming is going on, I calmly close the book, put it down on the stack, adjust slightly so that it's like, lined up with the rest of them. Look up and say, how much damage do you want me to do here?
Are you shouting at us? Are we in the other room though?
Yeah, you're in the other room. You can still hear it, but it depends on how loud she's yelling.
How loud are you yelling?
I mean, I'm not talking hugely loudly, but I'm addressing you, so it would be, commensurate volume.
I don't know if I would even respond because I'm just all about killing this thing. But I would be screaming and killing a thing.
Yeah, as you hear this kind of battle going on and a woman kind of screaming and crying and both Bjarne and Brooke kind of doing this yelling and breaths as they're beating her.
Well, all right. And, stand up from my chair, walk over so I can see into the other room, and throw fire bolts.
All right.
She's not magically sanctioned, elf.
I know.
She shouldn't be using this magic.
I know, it's illegal.
Put her down.
Move. So that's 13 fire damage. If 17 hits, that is.
Yeah, 17 hit definitely hits. And you...
I just realized I haven't leveled up to level 6 yet. I should do that.
You'll have to do that next turn. You concentrate, you look up from your books. You just lazily kind of throw this fireball through the drapes, and you see as they kind of start burning up and they go to the other side. Is it a just straight line? Does it go through like the...
It doesn't deal area damage. It's just like a bolt.
Okay. So you kind of guide the bolt to actually hit the hag / woman. You can't really see what you're hitting right now. You just kind of see the edge of a woman, and you see as the fire kind of edges on her, and she screams even more. Like she hurls, "Why are you doing this?" As they continue to beat her.
Well, logically, I happen to trust my friends more than I trust a random person, so if they're attacking you, then probably for a good reason. Would be my informed response.
She's a witch,
She
she's a
hasn't
witch,
done
she's a
anything.
witch, she's a witch.
She hasn't done anything to us. We're beating her.
It's debatable.
So you see Silva, the woman, the hag, she looks up at you, Brooke, with eyes of betrayal. And as her form kind of shifts, it goes from being a hag and a woman. You see as it kind of splits, and you see how the other part that was the young, it kind of, her mouth kind of splits up, and you see these kind of grangled teeth opening. Her form is kind of changing. She looks up at you, and you see as her hands start to form, you see these kind of yellowish nails turn into claws, and she's going to try and slash at you.
Fuck this bitch.
Dun, dun, dun.
All right, that is 24.
Oh, that's gonna hit. I don't think I've got any armor on, but that still doesn't matter.
Yeah, that probably won't matter. Let's see. So you take 11 damage as she just hurls at you with this kind of like a primeval scream as she just tears it across your face, trying to get as much damage done as possible.
See, I told you. I shout.
I loved you. And she is going to take another hit at you.
Oh, good.
All right, 16 without your armor on.
Yep, that's a hit.
All right. Okay, you just take 4 damage as she kind of goes to claw again, and you see as she claws this kind of gash across your chest, kind of holding it like, why?
Ugh. You horrible, horrible lying witch.
All right, Peachy, it's Cursor's turn.
Is he still asleep?
Am I still asleep? Did I wake up?
How much did you drink?
A lot.
A lot.
Yeah.
All right, then you can make a perception check.
Sweet. Oh no, that's performance. I don't want to do that.
Perform in your sleep. All right, you kind of stir, feeling really tired and probably hungover as you hear the people around you kind of screaming, and you hear a woman kind of crying out. You're not quite sure what's going on.
What the fuck is going on now? I'm gonna pick up actually, and I'm gonna drag it like a child would a teddy bear into the cave.
Like wiping your eye.
What's that?
You see as kind of the drapes that used to be there from Rook and the Silva's kind of love cave is burnt away, and you enter and you see this kind of monstrosity before you, half kind of young, beautiful woman and half just withered old hag.
And everyone's attacking it, right?
They're definitely attacking it, and she's crying, just pleading for Rook for some way.
Can I reach it and hit it?
You can reach it and hit it if you want.
Did I just take 1 random damage? Ow!
Ash just kind of pokes you.
Sorry, I'm trying to figure out a spell.
She's kind of like sitting there, kind of practicing, and you feel this small little tingle on the side of your neck.
I'm actually gonna take that damage. I'm just gonna like swing my axe at it. I have no idea what the hell is going on.
All right, swing your axe. That hits. All right. So.
Nice.
Oh wait, no, it doesn't. Never mind.
You kind of put your axe back, kind of lazily just swinging. She's almost kind of surrounded right now, but it still hits, but you still feel like it's not enough resistance when you actually hit something that's real and in flesh. You're not sure about what you're hitting right now.
Before I take my next attack, what? I look over to Bjarne. Where the fuck did this come from?
It's the hag.
What do you mean the hag? As if like, oh,
That
the hag.
woman.
Like I should know what the hag is.
That woman. And I'm like, I probably can't get many more words out than that. The woman from earlier, from last night.
You what, mate? And I'm gonna swing my axe at it again.
All right. All right, 24 definitely hits. Roll your damage. All right. So once again, more focused this time. You reach back, you take actually, and you swing. You feel it kind of hit, but at the same time, it's almost like hitting a mist of some sort. You're not quite sure what's going on.
I think I missed.
It happened to me too.
Is that your turn?
Yep. I think I'm
All
done
right.
playing.
Sven, it's your turn.
You're muted.
You're muted. Very muted.
Well, that's my turn. No, but when I see the hits, does it look like she takes damage, or is it just like it goes through?
You see that she's kind of every time something hits her, she's kind of reaching back. It hits, but her form is kind of swirling around her. This kind of dark aura. The image of her face, the magical essence of her, is shifting back and forth.
How frequent? Like is it regular shifting?
I mean, it depends. It's quite regularly. It's kind of switching back and forth. You probably have never seen anything like this before.
Okay. Can I look around the cave, see if there's like a cave chandelier or anything that could help out in the situation?
You look around. There's like small kind of glass bottles with like tiny candles in it. It's not like really a chandelier. It's mostly just been kind of put like small candles into the side.
All right, I'll try to use my bow. As I see my friends get the rook getting chewed on, or
You're gonna attach a rope to it.
I was gonna wait for the shift to human form and shoot that. That's why I wonder if it was regular, if that's the only thing that can take damage. But no rope this time around. No, I'm good.
Okay. All right. Go ahead.
Yes, I ready up my bow. I want to try to time it for human form if it's possible.
Are you proficient in Arcana?
No, so I would probably not. Okay.
No. All right.
I just want to shoot. Hope for the best.
Just shoot and hope for the best.
Yeah.
24 most definitely hits. This is
I
a
hit.
very
you,
rare
buddy.
occurrence. So
did it.
proud of you.
7.
So, as you're focusing, you draw back your bow, looking at this thing that's turning, this monstrosity that you were talking to the day before. Where do you want to kind of hit her?
I want a clean headshot.
All right. You draw your bow back. You let the arrow just sear through the air. You see how it kind of hits the hag like to the side and it kind of sticks to it. You see how she kind of her other side kind of speaking with this very grumbly low voice.
So it's stuck in.
It's stuck.
Okay.
I hit. Bingo. All right, is that your turn?
Yes.
Okay, little rook, it's your turn.
Continue to wail on the fucking witch. Wail on the witch.
You feel the kind of searing pain as the small kind of gashes, the small like prickles of blood kind of start to trickle out of them.
Oh, okay, good. I thought I was transforming into something horrific. Now I'm gonna hit her. Let's see. I want to hit her once with this slice there, then hit with
That doesn't hit.
slice again. Hey.
That definitely hits.
'Cause that's
This
an
slice
extra
silvered 1. It is, isn't it?
Yeah.
All right.
I'm not going to hit with dice because I want to do my second wind. So I'll do the damage on this one. I'm menacing it. Fuck this bitch. Up. 6 added to that. So that is 24 damages there. And then,
Right.
and then I'll do second wind. 1d10 plus. Is it 1d10 plus level? Am I dumb? I think it is. I'm gonna go with that because I'm tired. 11. Got back
Okay.
all of my HPs with my second wind. So yeah, I'm just gonna try and run her through with the silvered one because it seems to hurt her more.
You see as you kind of slice with your silvered blade, just kind of trying to hit anything. You see as it both hits the young one, she cries out, "Stop it!" And the other side just kind of growls as you hit it. It looks back at you. It's kind of two different eyes staring right into yours.
Horrible monster. And then I'm gonna steal myself, and then feel better. I'll feel a lot better for a bit as I heal myself.
You motivate yourself.
I motivate
and heal up.
myself because I fucking hate this woman, creature, monster, witch thing.
Is that your turn?
Yes.
Okay. Bjarne, it's your turn.
Okay, realizing that my last attack with my basic hammer really didn't do a whole lot, I'm gonna cast as my bonus action magic weapon, and basically the aura that's sort of radiating around myself just sort of just kind of shoots down my arm, and just my hammer starts to glow, and then I'm gonna raise it again. And as I go to raise it, I'm going to toss my shield to the side. I'm going to grab it by two hands and try and hit this thing over the top of the head. And I'm going to use War Priest and hit her twice.
All right.
And I get a +1
Oh,
to hit
shit.
from magic weapon. So I get whatever it is to hit +1, and I get an extra damage on it as well. +1. So
Go right ahead.
okay, so this is the first one with an extra 1 attached. So 15.
15. That actually hits.
Okay, so this is, I gotta change it because I'm using two hands, so this is a D10 now. Okay. Oh, poop, I didn't mean to do that. Well, that'll be the second swing, but that's 10 damage, 10 magic damage, because I add 1 from magic weapon, and then the second one is a hit as well for 14.
Going in.
This is all magic damage.
All right. You see as she kind of starts to flicker, her body, you're hitting her. You see how it's actually taking damage. It kind of sears through her and more blood kind of starts to splatter. And out of her wounds on the hag side, you see small kind of bugs and moss and rot kind of falling out as she's kind of deteriorating. She's not quite dead, but she's looking quite rough.
And that's my turn.
Okay. We have Ash's turn.
Alrighty then. So the hag looks all like weird, right? Like,
Most definitely.
like, okay. But she also looks like she's pretty much dead.
She looks very haggard.
Very haggard. All right. Well, I was gonna do something else, but I think Firebolt is probably the go.
Also, you can roll an Arcana check if you'd like.
Sure. I'm always down for Arcana checks.
All right. As you look at this creature, you find this familiar sense of recognition as you've seen something like this before, or at least read about it. Kind of when a creature is in just, it's not really on this plane, it's kind of shifting. You see how parts of its body, it's kind of changing. You're not quite sure what it's doing, but it appears to maybe want to get out of here.
Well, I will in fact dispel magic then.
All right. It's no DC, it's just
Dispel magic. If any third level effect or lower is immediately ended, and anything above is DC 10 plus the spell's level. And I make the check, not you. Because I check against it.
Okay. All right. And everyone else, you see as this creature, She looks up, she stares at Ash, lets out this kind of as the magical effect kind of starts to loosen her form, even more kind of deteriorating, the haggard one taking over the beautiful side, and she kind of stays in place. No longer this aura around her. She's now set in place on this plane.
Ash is just like, no.
Like, you stay.
So like she stopped flickering and all that. It's like you could tell
flickering.
she's fully here. Okay.
Exactly. And now she's fully a hag as well. All right. So, being stopped from leaving from this plane, she again lets out this and she's going to try to hit Rook. She's looking extremely damaged at this point. That's a 7.
7 is a miss.
Is definitely a miss.
I would like to riposte that one.
All right.
And I'm going to shout, "Ah, missed me, horrible, horrible creature, miss me forever," as I stab down at her face and try and kill her to make her miss me forever. Fuck! Missed me, oh, I miss you.
You, as she kind of lashes out, you try to parry her and hit her in return, but you fail. And she growls again as she tries to hit you.
He's okay.
And claw you again.
Real attack.
All right.
I was trying to
11.
miss. You still miss me. I'm very quick.
All right. She misses again. Her form kind of sucking even more. She looks almost defeated. I should have known.
Somebody kill it.
All right, Carcer.
Yes, I'm working on it.
Carcer, it's your turn.
I still have absolutely no idea what the fuck is going on. Fuck.
Roll your damage.
24 hit.
Yeah, 24 hits. Okay. How do you want to do this? How do you want to kill her?
I just want to be not looking and just do that and maybe take off an arm.
You pull back, actually, kind of look around a little bit, like, what's going on? And you take your axe and you focus it and you just tear it down. You see as it kind of hits through her right shoulder and cleaves it down the side. It kind of falls out and you see more of these bug-like things kind of crawling out and rotting flesh kind of falling to the side. She kind of huddles together, looking up, still kind of holding on to the last string of life. She's pretty much dead. How do you want to take her out of her misery?
I guess I'll just baseball bat swing her head clean off.
All right. Taking no pity over this creature, you...
I'd like to angle it so it lands in Rook's arms.
Okay, you kind of reach back, and in this baseball batty way, you reach up, you swing your axe, slipping it right clean, and the head kind of hurls around, landing, and putting itself on Rook.
I want to grab it and go, ha ha! Throw it down and then, good job. You see now, huh? I was trying to tell you, and I point over at Sven. You see? Horrible creature, witch creature.
I'm gonna walk over and grab the hag head by the hair, just hoist it up, sort of hold it out like this, and walk over to Ash. You seen anything like this before?
Charlie, can I identify a hag?
It is a head.
You can roll. Let me see. I would
Arcana,
say
history, nature, religion.
Can I do a similar check as well? Because
yeah, most
this is where I
definitely.
grew up.
Roll. You can both roll history checks, actually.
Ugh.
Ugh.
Okay, so as you're holding up
Side
this
note:
head,
1 is a 9 for me.
Jesus. As you're kind of walking away from the body, you hold it up, and the head is it's almost like it's falling apart. You see kind of the eyes are already kind of starting to go away. It's almost looking like this mummified head, even though it's only been dead for a couple of minutes. Everyone else that's standing by the body, as it kind of falls to the side, you see this kind of indentation, this entire kind of her entire back is just this kind of gaping hole with small creatures kind of crawling around in it, with rotten flesh and moss around it. Um, Carcer, you can roll a history check as well. So as you see this, her back, you remember these old kind of tales of women with so beautiful they lure them men into her cave and into the woods, and she kills them, and if you kind of see her back, you will see this kind of gaping hole is definitely one of these creatures. It's called Skogsrå.
Skogsgrå.
Right.
Skogsrå.
Skogsvrå.
Two things. This was a
One of them.
Skogsrå. Skogsrå.
Skogsrå. This was a Skogsrå. Secondly, breakfast, anyone?
Skogsgrabla.
What did you call
I
it?
knew it was a
It's a
Skogsgrabla.
Skogsrå.
Scrabstra.
Would I know? Would that name at least?
That
mean anything?
name would most definitely alert anyone, especially Bjarne and Ash, as you think back of it. It's a mythical kind of Nordic creature that lures men into the woods and kills them, kind of like a succubus, but of the northerner kind.
Well, now that it's dead, we shouldn't have so much problem.
Oh, is the food still out there? I'm starving.
I don't know. I just came in. Did
Right.
you
Toss the head into the corner and go over and pick up my shield and walk back out to where the table was. Is what I'm gonna do.
As
Yeah.
you walk back to the table, you see as everything inside of this cave just kind of starts deteriorating. Just these kind of vines kind of start creeping up on it. The food starts to kind of rot, fall apart. You don't feel ill. It's not like you've eaten this food. It's probably more that it's been kept alive by the magic of her essence. So you're probably fine for that reason.
She were
Well-
probably going to kill you, Rook. Did you
No, I am virgin.
But didn't you have
Yeah.
The black cat.
Oh,
wasn't it?
yeah, the hotel.
Oh,
I just
moving on.
pay a woman for a nice chat.
Yep, chat. That's what they do. That's what they do.
I'm gonna put on my clothes. Not
Maybe
you.
next time.
You put it on your clothes with a
I
little
will.
bit of
Bernie,
shame.
what's Thomas the Tank Engine?
I am swearing off of sex forever. This has put me off.
All right, and that's where we're gonna take our little break for right now.
Multi-classing into cleric.
Into clerk
And becoming a celibate acolyte of...
or monk. You could become a monk.
I will become a monk. Oh, I could become a fucking monk with my
That'd be
dex
sick.
stat. Because we leveled up, I actually have a half decent dexterity stat now. Yay. We'll be back in a couple of minutes. Hopefully, I might actually go and make myself a coffee. If we're not back, I've fallen asleep in the kitchen with a boiling kettle above my head. See you all in a few minutes, and we shall return for Everybody Takes the Piss Out of Rook Hour, probably. I don't know. See you in a few. everyone, and welcome back to Fimbulwinter with your host, Charlie Sega.
Sega. Well, I'm supposed to speak.
I mean, it's your show. Are you eating? Do you want me to DM for a bit? Ash drops dead.
No.
Falls off.
No. Okay, so you killed the woman, the poor one, and you're in the cave, and the food started kind of deteriorating, and that's where we left off before the break.
Before the break. Yes, I would like to put on some clothes and sit quietly with the rest of them as they discuss what the fuck that was.
What the fuck was that?
Well, whatever it is, now that it's dead, at least we have the cave to ourselves.
Can I do like a history check to see if these are common up here, or if these are more like fabled, like creatures of legend sort of thing?
Roll a history check.
Okay. 12.
Okay. You're not quite sure. I mean, as a child, you've heard a lot of legends about different mythological creatures, like small people, the man that sits by the flood naked and plays the violin and draws small children. And people have seen that, said that they've seen them, and a lot of times when someone perhaps goes missing, they try to find a reason, and maybe it's true and maybe it's not. It's fabled, but it still occurs, but you yourself haven't seen it.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna just go back out into the common area and go over into the corner where my pack is, and I'm gonna pick it up, sling it over my shoulder, and turn back to the group. Well, there's not much sense staying here. Should we head out?
I'm ready to go.
Let me, I want to look through these creatures' things, huh? Does she have stuff? Like a nick?
A nick?
Nick means to steal something.
Oh, you mean? Oh, okay.
In London we say we nick it.
You look through her things. Let me see.
Because I figured she's killed some people, right? Bitch was thirsty. Very tired.
All right, you find a stone. It's this kind of small little gem. It's got these, like this dark red kind of color, and as you hold it up, it kind of the light shines through, and you see as the light kind of dances around. It's very beautiful.
Cool.
You find two small kind of more refined gems. They look in this kind of rose light color. You're not quite sure what they are yet. And you find about 18 gold coins.
18 gold coins. I will. Does anybody else see me pocketing this shit? Because I'll just fucking keep it. This
If
is while I'm
anyone's
getting.
looking what he's doing.
I would basically say that no, I don't see you because I don't see anything.
I'll do it while I'm getting dressed by myself in the room.
All right. There are like small trinkets. You find like cutlery. You find like a small kind of necklace that is like this small kind of wooden trinket on it. It's nothing of value, but small personal effects that might have been left by some other.
I care nothing for these dead men, these weaker men that were weaker than me, that couldn't kill their own wife. I take the gems, I deposit them into my bag. I take the gold and deposit it into various parts of my boots. And then I stride out and say, "She hears nothing, let us go, Bjarne." I'll
All right,
smack
let's
him
go.
on the back as hard as I can.
Won't
with
we
my
have a bit
tiny
of
child arms.
breakfast first?
Well, we ate last night, didn't we?
I'm not
That
hungry.
was yesterday.
Well, we're not far from Faroum.
And the food in front of you is most rotten and disgusting by
What
now.
do you suppose we eat?
I
You
don't
see
want
small-
to
like mushrooms kind of starting to kind of grow out of them in a very disturbing pace.
I don't know
welcome
if
to
it. I don't know if it matters, Charlie, but I'm not taking the silver ring back. Her one.
Okay.
I'm gonna leave that on that.
It's still on the body of the kind of rotting
I don't want that shit.
corpse.
Fuck that. I'm not touching that haunted ring.
When Sven says, "What do you propose we eat?" I just want to throw a hand axe into like a bush and see if I can just randomly hit a rabbit or something.
As we're like walking down the path.
So you're all walking outside?
Yeah,
Alright.
I would go follow with them if they're leaving.
Yeah, I would have been
Alright.
sort of trekking my way through the like. Would I know the direction to Faroum from where I am? Like, can I orientate myself based off of where I am, or is it like is it too forested in, or like am I not able to discern that? Like,
Make a survival check.
okay, 1 second. 5.
You look around. It's still kind of snowing outside. It's gone a little bit worse since you went in. It's the wind is kind of howling and the snow is kind of raised up. It goes almost up to your calves. So you have to kind of trek through. It's hard to kind of imagine where you are and what the landscape is supposed to be. I mean, last time you were here was quite a while ago, and it wasn't as snowy. Then you'd at least be able to kind of see small kind of landscape things that would have been important. You get up on a hill, maybe to try to find just somewhere to kind of pinpoint where you'd be able to find maybe a village nearby. Sven, you can roll a survival check.
I can't. Let's see. Let go. Fuck you.
You also look around, trying to kind of focus on your more animalistic abilities, seeing if there are any animals kind of maybe drawn to more of kind of civilization. You look around, you see kind of small paw prints in the snow, but nothing that's worth noticing. Everyone else, you can roll perception checks.
Nope.
Are you trying to read a book, Ash, in the cold?
Always. If it's cold and windy and like horrible, I have my hood, my like cloak's hood up, and it got enough like extra hood that I can put like a book under it and like just have a slight bit to see.
Just like pull the hood forward with the book so that
Yeah.
it's
Just walking
extra sharp.
around.
Yeah, exactly.
And Ash, you'll probably be a little bit more on the lighter side, as well as Rook, everyone else. And I mean, Sven, you don't fall down as much into the snow as both Karser and Bjorn. You kind of flump down for each step. And the other ones, you kind of can. You don't go down as deep. So Karser, as you're probably getting tired of both Bjarne and Sven saying that they know the way or that they'll be able to find shelter, you look up. And as you look up among the clouds, you see this kind of small kind of line across the sky. It's kind of dark gray in color, and it swirls up into the sky. And as you look closer, it looks like quite far away there might be a chimney going on somewhere in the distance.
I'm gonna cast message to Bjarne. Yeah, Bernie, there's houses over there, burning fires and stuff, innit?
I look around, I look up. Do I see any smoke?
You see the smoke as well as he's kind of directed you to where it is. And as you see the smoke, you look around, and you start kind of understanding where you are in the landscape and kind of, oh, that's where I ran when I was a kid, or that's where I used to play when I was smaller. And suddenly kind of you know this is your homeland, and you most definitely know the way, and it's not that far away.
So it's Faroum is what it was.
Exactly. Yeah.
It's Faroum, and I sort of pull my cloak a little tighter and quicken my step a little bit in that direction.
Oh yeah, I see it now.
Yes, I
Oh,
also
yes.
yes, I can see
Yeah.
it too. Does it look like it is on fire? I can see it, but I'm asking you instead. Because Faroum's about to be attacked, right?
Can I tell if it's just like regular, chimney smoke, or if it's like smoke from a fire, like a big burning sort of?
You can roll perception. You don't know. It's hard to kind of focus and look up. There's clouds everywhere, and it's cold. Everything is just white. The only thing you see is that like small kind of stroke of gray kind of going up. So you don't know if it's a big fire or just a small chimney.
I'm not sure what's causing it. Let's get there quick, though.
Okay. Who wants to race me, huh?
I will not be racing. but
I
will
take
keep
off.
Lumbering. I'm gonna let him
run after him.
I'm gonna let them both have a head start, and then I'm gonna run and beat them in a race.
I dexterously stride behind, not looking up from my book, but also not missing.
I seem faster than usual for some unknown new level.
So you kind of start taking off this
I could
feeling
win. I could win this
of
one.
maybe just the little bit of energy kind of spurting inside, knowing that you've had quite the journey to come this far. You start making your way, and Bjarne, you feel probably your heart beating as you're making your way closer to the village. You run up, and the last kind of like upgoing hill, you come up and you see your village where you grew up standing in front of you, and as you walk down a valley, you come into this groove. Your Faroum is kind of protected from the worst of the elements, lying kind of in like a little pot in the forests. It's safe from harsh winds, and you see the hatched houses. They powdered with fresh snow, and they lie snugly kind of against each other. And you see this kind of long, big, lavish, long house kind of in the middle and the center of this village. It's all kind of safely surrounded by these kind of wooden fences, very northerner styled. And you see these kind of small watchtowers and small kind of silhouettes of people walking around. You see animals, and right outside you see the stable with these big kind of furry horses standing, and kind of the breath going out of them as they kind of clomp around. Muted.
As I see this, like a smile comes across my face. I still have my helmet on, and as I'm walking, I'm gonna just sort of reach back into my bag, and I'm gonna grab my my old insignia of rank from when I was a soldier up here, and I don't know, I guess it'll be some sort of piece of cloth, and I'm just gonna like kind of tuck it underneath a bit of armor so it's visible, and I'm gonna keep walking. With the race too, what happened with that as when we were
Oh,
running?
you were doing a race? I didn't
we were
quite understand. Okay,
sprinting,
okay. Which ones are in the race?
I'd be
Everyone?
Same.
Not
Okay,
me.
roll dexterity checks.
Here we go.
Yeah, your land speed doesn't matter.
Nah.
I'm so fast. I thought my roll was Rook's roll for a second.
Put my arms out
And
behind
Rook,
me.
you have more. You are most definitely the fastest. You make your way across the snow as it was nothing to you. You just see kind of this small smoke coming out beside him, just snow kind of spurting everywhere. Bjarne, you're just
Ash walks past you.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're trying to make track.
He's in this.
You're really falling into the snow. You can't really make a very fast pace. Sven, you're just in the heel of Rook, but he's just a bit too fast for you. And Carcer, you're right next to them, kind of running behind them, but they never seem to run out of breath. But it's really hard to trek through this heavy snow. And Ash, you're just kind of walking, and you just kind of walk past Bjarne.
They could all leave my sight range, and I wouldn't even know.
Most exactly, and you see as you hear as Bjarne kind of
Having difficulty?
You cheated.
This is heavy. Holy. Rook, slow down, please.
I come to a stop like the Flash does, and then I see Sven just next to me, and I'm a little bit shocked, mildly disappointed in my speed, and I say to him, I ignore Bjarne straight away because now this is my number one thing that has caught my attention.
You did win the race.
I won the race, but then he was right on my heels. I'm gonna look at him. I'm gonna look at his legs. I'm gonna size him up. And I'm gonna say, "You are very fast. You are practically flying."
Well, I would have won if you didn't cheat.
I would never cheat.
Well, I was walking in your footsteps. It was really hard.
Well, my footsteps are very large. I have huge feet.
Yeah, and I stick in the hole. You cheated.
That's not cheating. You did not have to push the snow down.
You did
It caused me
If
strength.
it wasn't the snows in there, I would have won.
I have to waste time pushing snow to ground. Tell them, Ash, it takes more drag to push snow down.
far away?
I'm shouting all the way back. If Bjarne can shout at me, I can shout at Ash. Tell them he's able to do it. I turn around and I'm like looking at
Tell
him.
me cheated.
Ash starts like saying something about, you know, the difference between, you know, the weight of the snow initially and then the percent chance of stepping into a hole you weren't expecting, and like there's like a big calculation involved.
I'm just nodding my
I
head like,
told
see, yes, I told you.
I told you.
You
Yes.
hear kind of the
Yeah,
meowing
both
of a
of you.
cat in the distance, kind of.
I'm sorry.
Anyway, are we here?
I'm gonna pick up Bjarne.
At least he's
Let
not
me get Bernie.
burned down.
Does he pick me up?
I don't think you'd be able to just pick him up with heavy armor and all without being in rage. But you can help him up.
And
kind
you're
of
small.
from his kind of desperate situation.
I probably keeled over, like kind of on the knees and one hand on the ground, my other hand's kind of like clasping my chest plate.
I'm like smacking him on the back. He's choking.
Stop
All right.
it.
He's not choking.
Help me up. I give him a hand.
Just like.
Probably like pulls me up way easier than I would expect someone of that size to pull me up, and thank you. Shake myself off and just kind of catch my breath, and I look up. And now we're in the valley of
Yeah.
Faroum, I guess. Is what called like Faroum Valley, maybe? I don't know.
Yeah, it's Faroum Valley. And you remember kind of how it always, the wind didn't really reach that valley. And as you kind of walk in, the big trees kind of circle this area, making it comfortable. You see this small light of the sun kind of shining down. It's very beautiful and it's very pleasant. You look towards the town and you see, as you walk closer, the kind of gate that opens into the city, the village. And there stands a very tall man. You can just kind of manage to see what he looks like. He's got this dark beard kind of braided into a point. He's wearing a leather armor, and he's got this big coyote skin kind of over his shoulders. He's about the same height as you. You're not sure who it is, though.
I'm gonna walk up to him, and I guess is everyone else just? We're all just sort of moving up together. I guess.
I'm just with the group. Like, this is your show. You know what I mean? Like, if you
I'm
want to
behind you.
I'm just
Yeah,
punching
alright.
Sven.
down a Farouk,
Just continually punching him.
Stop it.
I
I
feel
wasn't
like
even trying, huh?
Stop.
As you are kind of making your way closer, you see as he looks up, he's got this axe kind of holding it to his side.
As I
He
get a little
raises
closer,
it.
I was gonna, as he raises his axe, I'm gonna take my insignia of rank from when I was a soldier here, and I'm just gonna like raise it up as I walk forward.
He just calls out, "Who goes there?"
It's Bjarne.
Bjarne.
Who are you?
He walks kind of close to you, still kind of in like being prepared. How long has it been since you were in this village?
Be years, probably. Well, I'm in my mid-20s, probably like almost 10 years or more.
Okay. He walks up, kind of stares at you, looks at your insignia. Bjorn, is that you?
Yes. I do not know you.
You look at him, and as you kind of closer inspect, this is a man that you knew before you left. His name is Sten, and when you left, he didn't even have a beard yet. It's just barely started growing out, and now he looks rugged. He was probably a lot like 20 centimeters shorter. And now he really looks like a man. It's very hard to kind of recognize him, but this is definitely one of your childhood friends.
Probably takes a second as I'm sort of just glaring at his face. Sten? Is that you?
Bjorn, he kind of pulls his axe back, kind of puts it down in his belt, and he just looks, it's been so long.
I kind of like throw out my hand for like a handshake. Kind of like one of those like ones where you like kind of like grasp like by the forearm.
Yeah, he takes your hand and he kind of shakes it. You feel the strength that you haven't felt in him before. You probably used to kind of spar with him a bit, maybe always being a little bit stronger. But now he's most definitely come up a bit more to your level. He kind of shakes his head. You're back. It's been years.
9, 10 years. It's been a while. Is everything all right? You haven't been ransacked or see, everything seems to be fine. You know there's a war on now.
We've heard about the war, but there's been nothing wrong here. I've been keeping watch, and then things have been going quite well. I suppose.
I quickly turn back to the group. It seems as if we've beat them here.
Who? Beaten who here?
You're aware of the war, right? The South, they've declared war.
Yes, but it was only on the ones that attacked. They wouldn't attack our village. I mean, we haven't done anything towards them.
It does not matter. They've been killing anybody that even worships Odin. If we don't worship their gods, then you're nothing. They're on their way. The armies are marching north.
Then we must inform. We must inform everyone. We must inform Ravel. He's the new war master in the village. He took over after he challenged the old one to a battle, and he most definitely won. He's been in power for about 3 years now, I think. It's special.
What of my parents?
Oh, he kind of thinks a bit. I think you should speak with your mother.
Huh? I
But
kind of.
never mind. He kind of motions to everyone else. Welcome, friends of Bjarne are friends of mine. My name is Sten.
Well, thank you.
You got any food? We weren't allowed to have breakfast.
Yes, of course. We'll make sure you are fed.
Do they still make that double smoked bacon?
Oh, they
At
make
the
it.
end.
They make it double. The smokiness.
I turn to Carcer. I smack him on the back. You'll like
I'm
this.
not choking. You're choking. Did he just say quadruple smoked bacon?
I think so.
Isn't that just like ash or something?
I don't know if
No, it's
you can...
it's quite good. It's a new recipe.
I didn't know you could smoke it more than 3 times.
It's farm is still the same, but a lot has changed.
Bernie,
Yes?
what's bacon?
I slap him. I grab him by the back of the... You wear armor, right? Or do you have like a...
No, I am completely bare chested.
Really? You're like... Even
I've
up
got
here?
a few furs on probably, so I don't die.
Okay. So I just grab you by the fur and just... Let's go. Let's go, everyone.
I'm walking, but my legs are not hitting the ground.
Who has the letter? Do you remember the letter that we picked up? Because that's a pretty decent bit of evidence. But I can't. I don't.
Do I still? Oh, the one we picked up in the cave.
Yeah.
Off of that dead.
I don't think I kept it. I remember giving it to someone. It was
find
probably
it on-
you or Ash, to be fair. But
I think I don't have it in my notes. I think I might have given it to Esh.
Yeah, I think I have it. Hang on.
I have it right here. Let me see. I'll post it in the thing.
I know I have a book of sagas, but that's not the.
I have what it says on it. I wrote down in my notes.
Yeah, Ash,
Okay.
Ash has it. Yeah.
What it has. I just didn't know who had the actual thing. Because if I have it, I would hand it over whenever we meet this dude or whatever. I don't
I mean,
know.
I have it, but like also I basically just been waiting to see someone who isn't just like good old Bjarne's childhood friend. You know? Like,
Yeah.
'cause
Yeah.
I don't
wait.
give a shit about that guy.
I was
Yeah.
waiting for the head dude or whatever they were going
The
to.
main guy.
Yeah.
He kind of continues to talk to you, kind of reminiscing about old times and asking you what you've been up to. He kind of pats you on the shoulder. He tells you he's got a wife now. He's got 2 children, and they've grown up quite well. And he's very happy.
I'm like acknowledging all of this, but just briefly, like, oh, that's good. Oh, very well. I'm just like mentally fixed on what's up with my parents. What's up? Why do I have to go speak with my mother? That's just looping in my head as he's telling me all this.
He lets you walk inside of the village. People are kind of looking up. It's probably very rare for them to see kind of travelers passing through. It happens, but not a lot. Like small children, they kind of go up and they point, like, who is that? And old women and men, they kind of scruff at you a little bit, very suspicious of who you are. He leads you to your home, which you definitely know the way to. It looks the same, this house. It's got kind of a backyard where you probably have some chickens. It looks the same. It's a bit more rugged. And maybe your father had done small kind of restorations to it, maybe added another room or something. He kind of stops and the smile kind of goes away from his face. Maybe you should speak to your mother first.
Okay. And,
I'm assuming that this conversation that you're going to have with your parents is going to be emotionally charged, and as such, I would like to be absent. Send me somewhere else, please.
that note you have, Ash. Maybe bring it to the new
Ravel.
leader.
You need to see Ravel.
Ravel. Very well, I'll make inquiries. And I turn and just like walk off.
No, I'll follow you. I'll come out with you.
Oh, should I go with them or should I stay here with you?
You go with them, and Rook and Carcer. It's probably best if you go with them as well.
Yes. Where is Ravel? I say to the person, his friend.
He's in the longhouse. I'll go with you. He's not too keen on new arrivals.
Okay. And I just indecisively look around.
You see kind of the longhouse. It's very lavish. Bjarne, you remember it as being quite the community hall. And it wasn't very decorated, but now you see they've added maybe like length to it. They've made it bigger. It almost looks kind of castle-like. These kind of intricate carvings, Nordic runes all over it. It definitely looks very different.
Does Faroum look bigger as well? Like, has it expanded? Like, once I noticed, like, the longhouse is sort of grown in opulence. I'm gonna look around. Like, does it seem as if maybe like the walls have been expanded out to make the Faroum bigger or anything like that?
Most definitely. And as you kind of think about it, there's a lot more protection and military presence in the town. A lot more kind of watchtowers, and you see these maybe like carts with horses and more. They look more ready for something. You're not sure what.
Okay. Yeah, I'm heading off towards where I remember my home to be in relation to where the longhouse was. And I guess I'm going to look back, and I guess the rest of the group is headed off with Sten towards
Towards
they're
the
going to
longhouse.
longhouse. Okay.
Yeah. So you're stand in front of the door. It's kind of, you almost have to like lower yourself to actually be able to kind of open it. You've grown quite a bit since you were last here.
I walk up to the home, and it's exactly as I remember it, but as you said, it seems smaller now that I've grown so much. And I'm gonna walk up and slightly just rap on the door. Mom? Dad?
You hear kind of a small voice from the inside. Yes. Come in.
It's Bjarne as I push through the door.
Bjarne?
Mom?
As you open the door, you see the same kind of interior. It's almost just as you left it. You see your mother sitting in a chair. She's kind of knitting something, mending some clothing. She looks up. She just drops everything she's holding and just kind of runs up. She hugs you.
Like, give her the big old pickup hug and kind of like,
Just be careful. It's been a while.
I'm sorry, Mom. It's been so long.
She raises kind of a hand, takes it on your cheek, kind of rubs it a little bit. I've missed you so much.
She probably rubs my cheek like it's like I'm fully scarred. Like, my face is very scarred. I've been through a lot, and these are all sort of wince a little bit as she, runs her thumb over the scars. Where's Dad? I look around quickly. Do I see him? Do I see anything?
You don't see any sign of your father, but as you look around, you see his shoes, maybe his jacket kind of hanging to the side. Come in. I have a lot to tell you.
What?
She leads you in and pulls out a chair and lets you sit down, pulls out some food. She sits down and kind of picks up everything from the floor. He's some weeks ago he felt sick. He wasn't being himself. He said he saw the gods and they were speaking to him directly, and I wasn't sure what to make of it, and you know how your father is. He keeps a lot to himself. And
But where is he?
just maybe 3 weeks ago, when I was sleeping, he took his things, and the night before he said that he had something to do, that he needed to find the source of wisdom. I'm not sure what he was speaking about. And then when I woke up, he was gone. I asked Ravel and the people to find him, but they said there was nothing to do. They didn't have resources to find an old man.
He just left? He's stubborn, but doesn't seem like him.
It doesn't seem like him. I've been praying to the gods for his return, but yet he's nowhere to be seen.
I'm just kind of looking off and like probably out of window. I'm not really looking my mother in the eyes. I'm just kind of staring out. I have to find him. Where did he go? What did he say? I need to know everything.
She kind of holds herself back, being very overwhelmed by everything going on. She kind of looks around. She takes out this kind of notebook. She kind of opens the pages, and you see how it's kind of scribbled different kind of words. They don't seem to make sense. It's about source and the gods and the powers and the fate. And at the last page, you see kind of a very rough sketch of a pool. And it looks almost like a man standing above it. He was speaking about this source of water, or somewhere that it would find and reveal something.
Can I do like a history check to see if I remember? Because I like personally, I feel like there's actually like it's one of the tales, like Odin's pool of wisdom or something like that. But I don't know if this can Bjarne make that connection, like in this sort of state of distress?
You remember? Let me see. You remember reading something in that book about where Odin would find his wisdom. You remember hearing about it before in your journeys, about Mimir as well.
Ymir or Mimir?
Mimir.
Okay, that's like when I remember that, that's just, I'm kind of circulating that over and over in my mind. Mimirs. Well.
Yes, that's what he said.
But it doesn't exist.
I don't know. He kept saying he needed to find it, and that there was something. He was speaking about you, and
he just left. Sure. You woke up and he was gone.
Yes. I don't know.
I stand up quickly from my seat. I grab my pouch that I was over in the corner, and I turn back to my mother. I have to find him. Don't leave, please.
You must be very careful. I cannot lose you as well.
I will be fine. The gods are with me, but I fear for father. Just be safe, okay?
I'll be fine. She kind of looks back and she kind of starts knitting again.
As she sits and starts knitting, I go over and give her a hug as she's sitting down and kiss her on top of the head. And I just say, I'll be back with father, Mom. Hopefully soon.
Just be careful.
I will.
I have so much I want to ask you what you've been doing. If you have a wife or children, maybe.
Well, not. That's probably a story for another time. I will tell you everything.
I have grandchildren.
Well,
I'm so
I
happy.
when I come back with Father, I
She
will
must
fill
be
you in.
beautiful. I remember how you used to look at all the girls, and they would always swoon around you.
Just kind of
She
looking
must
around the
be-
room a little
She
bit.
must be beautiful. I just can't wait to meet her.
Yeah.
So do you know which direction did he say anything about?
He said about the Mimir's well. That's
Is that all?
I
This book, and I kind of take the book that she passed me and kind of flip through it. It's just filled with, like, you said on the last page was like a sketch of this well, you said, and everything
Yeah.
else was just sort of like random markings. Is it like runes? Is it like written in Norse? Like,
it's written in Norse and it has really old runes on it as well.
okay. All right, I'm just sort of more so flipping quickly through it, like not
Make
really.
An investigation check.
Okay, I'll do that. Because I was just sort of like quickly flipping through, but if something catches my eye,
Yeah.
I guess.
No, just if you make a connection or
Okay.
if you see something.
You said investigation?
Yep.
13.
You're kind of passing through it. There's just so much scribbles. It's hard to kind of take in. Maybe if you had a more book interested friend that could take a look at it, that'd probably be great.
I quickly fold it up and slide it into my my pouch. I'll be back, Mother. Pray for me. Pray to Odin. He will watch over us. Oh, one other thing. I have an offering that you can burn for him. And I look around. Does she have like any place that for offerings or anything like that?
Yeah, they definitely have like this small kind of shrine with these kind of small carved wooden statues that your father made of the gods, and just this kind of small little bowl where she would probably put some food or anything else in it.
Okay, and I'm gonna reach into my pack. I'm gonna take out this shape, probably like the size of like maybe a bowling ball, but like mostly covered in cloth. It probably smells a bit and is slightly stained of blood. And as I open it up, it's the eye from the massive creature that the troll, I think, what was it? The ice giant, I think it was what it was, is that. And I'm gonna place that in the bowl, and I'm gonna grab, I don't know, some flint and tinder and spark a flame and light it on fire, and then I'm gonna kneel in front of it, and I'm just gonna start praying to Odin for my father's protection and for wisdom from Odin, so I can find him and find Mimir's well.
She sits down next to you and she joins you in the praying. She kind of looks at you a little bit weirdly as you put out this kind of eye, but she understands that she'll need to inquire for answers maybe later. And after you're done, she kind of sits up again and you should probably speak to Ravel. Maybe he could help you with maybe a horse or men.
I have friends.
Perhaps he will listen to you.
Who is he again? I don't remember him. Did I know him as a boy?
You think about it, and as you think about Ravel, you think that you heard about a boy. He was kind of the son to another kind of a hunter. His name wasn't Ravel to begin with, but his name was Vidar. And after he kind of made a name for himself, you imagine that he changed his name because something happened to his father. There's something weird happened to his family. She kind of tells you as you're kind of talking about it. But you do remember this small kind of blonde-haired boy who always kind of had a little bit of a like bully complex about him. And he most definitely didn't like you.
Awesome. Can't wait to meet him. Okay. With that bit of information, I'm going to stand up and hug hug my mother one more time. I guess after I did the praying and stuff, and I'm gonna head out the door towards the longhouse.
She kind of hugs you again, kind of just saying some reminiscent words like, I remember when you were this tall and we're just running around. She waves you off and closes the door behind you.
I'll be back, mother. And then I turn and start walking kind of solemnly and slowly towards the longhouse.
You walk towards the longhouse, and everyone else, you've been kind of shown inside, and you see this beautiful kind of wooden house from the inside. It's got these huge kind of wood like structures inside of it. You see this kind of big fire. It's kind of long with kind of coals are lying around it and beautiful carved furniture. It's not the entire house. You're kind of led into this hall. And then he starts speaking to one of the other guards, saying that these people would like to speak to Ravel. And the other guard, he nods and he goes further into the house and closes the door. And you're left to kind of sit and wait until Bjarne comes in. And there's still no answer, and Sten is kind of tapping his foot irritatedly. And you also see other people kind of sitting and waiting on the inside.
Ash has no problem waiting. The bureaucratic process is her life.
I'm looking around for whoever sold Sten his little coat, because I need a new coat or robe. That's literally the only thing I want from this town.
Bacon.
If you're inside, you can't really find it, but if you ask Sten, he'd definitely tell you that there's cloth and fur makers. They're quite good at it because they have to be.
Then I will sit with Ash until I go shopping.
He shows you. He tells you the way where you'd be able to get a coat like his.
Oh hell yeah, I'm out then. I'm just gonna walk straight on out and go and find. It's daytime, right?
It's daytime.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll head. I'm gonna try and find a coat maker or a robe person.
It doesn't take long. You find one of the shops. They kind of look at you because you're a very small kind of boy, black-haired.
I haven't got anything on either. I ditched my robe.
Yeah.
I'm like this tiny little child that walks in with all these little swords and shit, a bag, these big boots.
She tries to find you something in your size, and she kind of puts it on you.
He's too small. Straight away. I want it bigger, for one size larger. Then it needs to hide.
I mean,
Give me a hood.
That's the child size we have.
I am paying customer, woman.
Yes. Excuse me?
You are not a woman, no? You call me child? You are a woman?
Are you speaking to me in that way? Foreigner? I don't even know who you are. I don't have to sell it to you.
I place one of those fucking... What was that fucking coin called that you gave me? Was it a plectrum?
Platinum.
Was it a platinum coin? I fucking ping one down on the table in front of her. Bing! You ever see this before, huh?
She kind of looks at it. I've heard that they're worth a little bit. Maybe if you had more, I'd be willing to sell something to you.
I pull out one more from a boot and I slide him across the table and I say, I will have 2 coats. One which fits a very small frame.
Yes, of course. I'd do anything for you, for a paying customer. She kind of reaches back and she gets this kind of, this big coat. It's got like, the entire cloak is like dark brown, and it's got this kind of You would imagine it's probably some kind of dark wolf pelt. It's almost black. She kind of hangs it on your shoulders, and it's kind of makes you look a lot bigger than you actually are.
I will be Jarl of this place. Okay.
And she gives you the other one.
I want to get one for Caster as well, because he doesn't wear a coat, right?
Yeah, he doesn't wear a coat.
That freaks me out. I know he's a barbarian, but I don't know that. I'm a stupid child.
So the other one is kind of a speckled brown and white pelt on this kind of light like brown coat that she gives you.
I leave the 2 platinum pieces, having absolutely no idea that I've probably been robbed, to be honest.
She just kind of snatches them and puts them in her shirt.
Yeah, I know. He don't. He'd never said nothing. He didn't know what the fuck it was when he... I got it. This is just free shit, because I got that off of the elves anyway. I pop the 2 coats on my back, and I say, "It was lovely doing business with you, woman." And then I waltz out.
You're welcome anytime.
Goodbye. And I walk out.
You see as she kind of like, oh my god, that's stupid shit.
I head back to the longhouse like the fucking... I feel like the king of the world. I strut in and I place the coat down in front of Casa. I'm like, haggle this for a good price. It looks like it fits you, huh? Look at your arms. They are pimply with cold.
And as you're looking at it, the 2 kind of double doors, they open up. You see 2 servants and 1 guard kind of nodding towards you and nodding towards Sten. The guests maybe have a audience with Ravel.
Good. I've been waiting. Brush myself off and head in wherever they lead.
The servants kind of take your coats. They're wearing very fine robes. Bjarne, this is not how they used to do it before. It was a lot more like just a communal service. Anyone could pretty much go and do as they pleased. This is a lot more strict than you're used to, and a lot more lavish.
Just when I noticed that, can I just kind of quickly look around as we're getting led towards Ravel to see if I can notice any Norse insignia, worshiping Odin or the Norse gods, or if it's kind of switched, because that doesn't really resonate with what the core of the Norse is, really, that lavish sort of thing. Is that a place?
Yeah, it's lavish, but there are like very beautiful kind of statues of the gods. They have a very heavy presence, but it's what you're used to is very kind of the primal, or like the very simple kind of statues of them. They're not depicted in very detailed. It's more up to oneself. There's symbols, not these. You can imagine they've always kind of presented them as Greek gods, if you'd say so. They lead you in, and you see an even bigger hall. There's kind of gold trimmings on the furniture and this huge fire in the middle. You look up and you see this kind of throne, and on top it sits a man in big clothing. He's got this big fur on, and he stares down at all of you. And that's where we're gonna take a break.
Well. I'm gonna kill him. I'm gonna jump up and slice his throat.
No.
I'm not really.
No.
I'm not really. I'm not really. We'll be back in a couple of minutes, and I'm gonna kill him. I'm actually gonna kill him.
I'm gonna.
your new empire. My allegiance is to Charlie Tiller Seagat. The
Democracy.
Democracy. I can't do it. I'm far too tired. And my horrible fucking swollen
I was
throat.
always for like Star Wars lines said strangely. I was always a fan of the Grand Moff Tarkin, like you may fire when ready.
He's so
Yeah.
fucking English though.
You may
That is the
fire
most English
when
person
ready.
ever to have lived.
I mean, I love all of because the older Star Wars, they're all super English. Like
Yeah,
Obi-Wan.
they are so
Yeah.
so English.
Obi-Wan is the most English fucking person you've ever heard speak. Strike me down, Vader, and you're like, oh my god, he can enunciate. Wow, it was so impressive.
I'll become more powerful
be-
than possibly.
It's so good. Fuck. Star Wars. Right. I'm fucking.
D&D.
I'm not with it. I just took another antihistamine as well, and I was looking up this. I was looking up the side effects because I've just got this fucking thing on my wrist that's appeared. I looked up the side effects and it's like super drowsiness, and I was like, ah. But it's weird. It comes up. It says like you have drowsiness, and then insomnia. That's what happens with antihistamines when you like get too far with it. So we'll find out which one it is after this break. Drowsiness. No, I'm not
If
really.
he dies.
Charlie, please continue.
Okay.
You in charge?
So, the door opened and you see this man sitting on the throne. He's got dirty blonde hair kind of falling on his shoulders, some of it kind of wrapped in these small kind of braids ornate with these golden beads. A very rough but thick beard covers his face. He's got kind of these icy blue eyes. Underneath, very stern looking eyebrows as he looks down at you. He's got battle scars on his face, but they are not as prominent as any of Bjarne's. But he looks like he's been on his share amount of battles.
So I step forward from the group,
Mhm.
as chosen speaker, so to speak. Hello, greetings. I am Eshin Ezra Kiliontheal, and we are here with local Bjarne.
Kind of like raise my head at him.
We come bearing tidings of the potential, what would you call it? The potential invasion, and that you should be ready for any combat across the border.
He looks up, he kind of chuckles a little bit, seeing Bjarne, and he kind of glances over all of you, leaning forward. I see. Bjarne, isn't it just nice that you come back?
You've certainly grown into a big fat old king.
His smile kind of
Perhaps we could
withers
dispense.
away.
Perhaps we could dispense with the insults for now until we finish the diplomatic business. Then you may fight at your leisure.
Gladly, Ash.
You see Sten kind of looking at you, Bjarne, like, what are you doing?
And I remove the scroll from my bag of scrolls, the note all rolled up that has the information in it from I don't know who it's from, but to Foreman Rue. And I step forward to hand it over.
He still sits, but at the corner of your eye you see another man kind of appear, and as you look closer, it's not a man actually, it's a woman, and she's got long kind of black hair falling down her shoulders, very formal kind of attire. She looks of sort of an assistant, a squire of sorts, very pale and with like these very emerald looking eyes. She takes the document, looks at it, reads through it very quickly, kind of leans over to Ravel, and kind of explains what is in the letter to him.
I wait patiently. This is not unfamiliar territory for me. There's somebody who's noble and important, and I have to wait for them to get around to doing actually anything.
So he looks up. We knew it. Lopter, you were right about what's going to happen. Lopter, being the woman, she looks up. This is what I told you. Everything I've said has been true until now, has it not? Yes. And they are coming, and we are ready for war.
Good. That's what we'd hoped.
He looks around.
I mean, I have to say I'm not personally very invested, but Bjarne was very insistent that we bring this to you.
And yet the gods haven't spoken since months ago.
To you, at least.
They have spoken to you. What have they said?
That is between myself and Odin.
So you have nothing to say, have you, Bjorn? You come back here with these news.
Personally, even I have seen visions of a pool.
Visions. I mean, any elf can say that they've seen visions. Of course they have.
I turn to Ash and under my, just quietly, do you still have the bowl of seeing?
Of course. I wouldn't throw something like that away. And, dig through my bag for a second, and pull out the bowl and sort of hand it over to Bjarne. See?
Any of your advisors ever seen a bowl like this?
Lopter, the woman with the green eyes, she kind of looks at it, reaches out her hand, wanting to take it.
Yeah, I'd let her take it.
She looks at it, kind of turns it to the side. Well, this is a sacrificial bowl. And we have seen those before.
This is not any sacrificial bowl. Just special.
To you or to anyone else?
Just try to use it. And see
With
for yourself.
whom? Are you volunteering?
Sure. I have nothing to hide. I grab the bowl back and put it down and start the same ritual as before when we had the visions.
You sit down.
Know that this is the... never mind.
You sit down and you stare at this bowl, trying to kind of feel the essence of before. But as you do, there's nothing there. It feels like whatever magical presence in this item is gone.
I have no connection to him from here. It must be all this opulence and gold and wealth. We never needed it before.
Ravel, he laughs. I guess you have nothing to say for yourself then.
You make me sick. Listen.
And not even your father managed to stay. He was a coward. And now he's
What
gone.
did you say about my father? And I stand up from the bowl
Yes,
and I start walking slowly towards him.
All of this shit flinging is really achieving a great deal.
Fuck
Perhaps
him
you could
up.
Calm
You
down
can do
for
it.
a moment.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm
yes,
still
calm down.
walking up towards it with my eyes locked.
I'm
Do
drawing
not
back.
know the connection that I share with the gods.
You see the guards that are kind of emerging from behind, at least 4 of them kind of readying their swords. Ravel kind of holds a hand up. Let him speak.
All I must say is that you just get your men ready to defend this place. I have greater things to worry about, like making sure our religion doesn't fall to the south. That is my main goal. And I need your help.
Esh sort of bristles at the idea that, like, I would even care about here. You know, cleric, like, church-trained mage.
You may rule Farum, but Odin rules all, and that is who I answer to.
The gods have no power here anymore. And we have help from other places.
Are they here now? What if their armies show up at your gates? Are you prepared?
They're close.
Your gates are closed?
They're close.
Well, that's good, but still, you need to be more prepared than that. You should all be centralized. They should be here.
The gods always told us that we should look down on our friends and our brethren in Nilfheim. But my friend Lopter has made me see otherwise. Giants will help us take over what is ours.
Can I do like a check or like maybe like a history check or something like that? It doesn't seem like using giants in that manner is like, you know, in line with.
Yeah,
That's
you don't
right.
need to make a check just to know that giants and humans, the gods and the giants are sworn enemies to each other. And for them to work together with the humans would be very rare.
And how do you expect to get these giants to work with you?
He looks over to Lopter, the woman. She laughs. They work for us. We have gold. And that is what they want. We help them leave Nilfheim to tear down the walls that secure them from coming to these lands where they belong. And we will give them a share of Valeria once they are gone.
You barter with giants? What? Oh, the gods would not be pleased with this.
The gods are not here.
They're all around us right now. In the statues, in your blood. They're everywhere. They see all. How dare you insult them, saying they are not here?
She shakes her head. They have turned their back.
No, you
On
have
this
turned your
realm.
back on them.
Then you must prove it. Prove that you have the gods behind your back.
Are you sure?
I am sure. Let us play perhaps a game of cards would be of your liking. To see if the gods are truly on your side.
I
This is all petty and pointless. and
have a
pathetic.
better way of showing you that the gods are with me. And I sort of like kind of slightly hulk over as I'm standing. It's like I'm sort of slightly in pain. And then I kind of just like shoot back, my shoulders shoot back and my hands shoot out. And this is what is happening. Radiant consumption. This is some Asimir stuff. And I basically shoot out with like glowing radiant white light from my eyes and my mouth and my ears and my like through my veins and stuff. It just sorts of radiating and pulsing. Like it's a bright light within 10 feet, dim light for initial 10 feet, and creatures within 10 feet of me take radiant damage. So I'd be like probably, you know, back a little bit, just like probably at the foot of the stairs. And it's just booming, echoing voice. You dare question my conduit to the gods? And this is like a booming, forceful voice. And I'm like slowly kind of taking like damage to this from this as well, like as time progresses. But I'm gonna hold it for, 30 to 45 seconds.
I'm gonna step back away from him.
Yeah, I'm freaking out and moving away as well.
You
I
see,
haven't
yeah,
moved a single step as if I know exactly what's going to happen.
you see everyone else, both the guards, they kind of take a step back. Ravel just sits there emotionless, and Lopter, the woman, she looks at you. She just slowly.
I walk up towards her as she's clapping. Does she have like a smug look on her face as she's doing that? Or is it?
Most definitely.
Yeah, I'm gonna walk up towards her as this radiance is glowing and burning from me. Look at her, and as I close within 10 feet, she starts to feel like that radiant, burning holy light kind of hitting her, I guess you could say.
Yeah.
You dare mock the gods? This is not my power.
No.
This is theirs.
I just say that perhaps I have underestimated your powers.
At that, I let the light kind of stop, and it just sort of sucks back in, and I kind of catch my breath. And as it comes to, like, the light, like I'm, back, but there's slight scars, like the scars on my cheek have sort of like opened up slightly, and they're kind of like burnt, and probably a bit of my hair is singed, and I'm just sort of standing in front of her. Do not question the gods again in my presence.
I must say that I am impressed. And if you were to help us fight against the Larians, we would be honored to have you by our side.
If you would be honored, then give us some of that gold that you promised for the giants. I promised we'd make better use of it. And by the look of the leader here, grown fat from wealth.
Ravel kind of looks up.
You could spare a few coin.
He speaks up. What did you need coin for?
Better armor, and weapons, and books for Esh.
We'll find you better armor. We'll find you better books. If you promise to fight under our flag.
Yes, Esh?
I can't speak for the group, obviously. I say as you're like now standing at the front, like
Probably like 20 odd, 30
Yeah.
feet up, yeah.
I can't speak for the group, obviously. But unlike the rest of you, I say looking around at the various PCs, I'm not interested in being involved in a war with my home country.
She looks up at you. And Larian. In our home.
Did the ears not tip you off?
There are elves coming from all kind of scuttly places from around this earth.
No
But-
elves as smart as this one, I promise you.
She is all right. Don't worry about her. But Esh, you do realize that just the mere fact of being with us, they will kill you on sight, your own people. And we do not need, and I turn back, we do not need to fight with you. We will accomplish our goals in other ways. But we need your support.
Yes, well, I think you best consider the fact that all I've been doing is providing you with my support, and you have been leading us towards where I will be standing on the opposite side of the lines to all of my countrymen, which is unfortunate for me, I suppose.
Lopter, she looks up. She looks you over, looking at kind of the books that you're holding. You are a wizard, are you?
Yes, I am a church-trained, sanctioned practitioner of magic.
Here, we'd be able to give you knowledge that no church would be able to give you.
I'm not interested in knowledge that is corrupt.
It's not corrupt. It is the true knowledge of these lands and this world that is forbidden of your kind and of the Illyrians that forbid what is natural.
I believe perhaps you're underestimating the amount that I already know. I will happily take a look through any libraries that you can provide me access to. But there is a large threshold when it comes to things I haven't already read. Ask my companions, they'll tell you the same.
She don't do nothing but reading.
It's true. It's true.
As you wish. But I sense there is more. There is interest in you. You have yet much to learn.
My problem here isn't that we should be rewarded for providing you with concrete evidence about the fact that you're going to be invaded. My problem here is that you're asking us to stand on your side of a line that, while the rest of you may be fine standing on, I am not particularly.
Unfortunately, Ash, it was your king who drew that line.
Yeah, we don't even know if the king's even signed that declaration. We don't even know if he signed the bloody thing yet.
Yes, the Watcher's Vanguard acting on their own is regrettable and unfortunate, and as you've seen, I will happily deal with people who act under rogue intentions, but to state that I would stand with Midgard against Illyria is a very large declaration.
Declaration, that's what I said.
You do as you wish, wizard. But no, if you stand on Illyrian side, you will never learn the true nature and the true magical powers that we have to offer.
Personally, I think you underestimate my ability to research, but as I said, as long as you're not asking me to stand on your side, then I'll happily read anything you can provide to me.
And now, when we have the help of the Erd, we can most definitely be sure that we have numbers on our side. Ravel kind of... So, was there anything else?
I take a look over at our buddy Bjarne and say, you know, it's interesting to me that we've arrived here and that all of these things are somehow insulting to you and that nothing is as it appeared that it would be and that you're upset. And that you still want me to follow them?
No, Ash, we do not need to follow them. We have our own things to accomplish. We just need some support and some resources, and we can set out again.
And some bacon.
And some bacon.
Oh, well, good then.
Yes, you have nothing to worry about, Ash. Not one thing. Rest your weary soul.
Ravel kind of looks up at you. And here, you can get any equipment that you need. And wizard, you speak to the Erd if you want something from the magical side. They are located not far from here. They have set up camp.
Ravel, I have something I must ask you as well, but I prefer privacy.
He looks up and he looks at everyone else, and he kind of does this to kind of send you all away. He lets the guards kind of go away, and Lopter kind of walks back, but she remains. Do you leave, everyone else?
Yes, I don't forget my Illyrian court manners, and I give them the appropriate Illyrian salute, flourish, before turning and leaving. I don't know exactly what it would be, but high elves.
I watch Ash's over the top dramatic. I just kind of go.
It is clearly something she has read from a manual. You put your left foot back, extending your right arm forward, and then and it's executed dexterously, but only because she is dexterous.
It's not graceful, but it's in order.
Yeah, exactly.
And you are left in the room with Ravel and Lopter. She goes back, but she remains kind of. You see how she is respectfully not paying attention to both of you.
Okay. This won't take long, Ravel. I haven't been here in Farum in many years, but I've heard news that my father has gone missing, and apparently he's gone looking for Mimir's well or something. Have you heard tell of any people from Faerun who've been leaving their homes to track down this well? This is news to me, but I must find the source of this.
He kind of thinks for a bit. Yes, I heard about your father going missing. I'm sorry that I called him a coward. I must keep up appearances, as they are. I sent out a small group to see if they could find anything, but they did not.
Do you know which direction they went?
I think they made it to the southwest, trying to track him there. There was the last sign of him, but there was nothing more that they could find.
Any of the guards see him leave?
I have spoken to the guards. It was very early in the morning, and whatever one said that he went southwest, and that's where they went. And more than that, we could not do.
Thank you. I won't cause any more trouble for you here. I apologize if I sort of upstaged the court slightly. I do not react well to Odin and my gods being insulted in such ways.
Good luck to you.
I kind of lift my head up and look at him in the eyes for a minute, like a second or two, and put my arm out as to shake.
He looks at it and he shakes it. For Midgard.
For Midgard. I turn and walk down the stairs back to the main floor and start walking towards the gate or the door of the longhouse. And as I'm walking, I take my helmet off my belt and put it back on. Start heading out. And before I leave, I turn back. So, the armory, and where is that located to?
Sten tells you where it is. And he starts talking again. And everyone else, you now notice that Lopter is kind of standing behind the closed doors, looking at all of you. I couldn't help but to hear that you mentioned the Well of Mimir?
Yes.
Why is that of importance to you?
I must go there.
I see. Well, good luck. I doubt you'll be finding anything, and it's just a tale.
I just nod and turn.
Sten, he helps you. He leads the ones that wanted to go to the armory, and he helps you get any kind of armor that you'd want to have. Would it be heavy or leather or anything else? They can most definitely supply it to you. Or any other winter clothing, so you'll be fit to actually be in this winter climate.
No armor for me, just cloaks and stuff.
I want some armor. Can I get some
Alright.
armor?
What kind of armor would you like? You still have that armor of haste that I gave you very, very
Throw it in the
long
river
ago.
of Nemain or whatever it was, the lake of the wherever we're going. I will throw it as an offering to Odin. I'm not wearing that shit.
Okay.
Stop reminding me of it because it hurts me in real life.
I mean, God, maybe other people would like that.
Well, give it to the fucking bird. I don't want it. I shout and throw it into the snow at invisible DM Charlie's feet.
Do you just actually coo?
No, like,
To be fair, if I haven't already, I would have given it to Sven.
All right. I'm not sure if you have it still written down.
No.
Maybe you don't, but if you don't, I'll fix that up for you later. And anything else if you want to change your they have basic weapons as well.
What armors did I have?
They have leather, they have heavy armor. Let me see.
Like while I'm looking around, like, do I notice that they have? Is it higher quality than stuff we're using right now? Like, are there any upgrades for us? Is basically as I'm walking around.
It's not especially it's mostly just for the soldiers around here. I mean, they have studded leather and padded leather. They have a chainmail. They have breastplate, and they have some chainmail as well.
I think breastplate's actually better than what I'm using.
Yeah, I will take some studded leather because now that I have a boost to dexterity, it's better than a chain shirt.
Yeah, because I'm using chainmail, so I'm gonna take the plate mail. Like,
Okay.
is it like a full set of plate mail or?
It's a kind of rugged set of plate. It's kind of got a letter and plate on it. It's Viking looking. You'd imagine if you'd want to get anything with like additional abilities, you'd probably have to go buy it.
I got you. I think I gotta find the page for heavy or for plate mail. I think it's an extra AC. Oh yeah, I can just search that up in.
Are you getting plate mail?
That's plate mail.
How the fuck is he getting plate mail? What the fuck? It's 18.
Plus shield.
Plus the shield. That's, oh my god. Okay. So as I'm kind of suiting up in that, I look over. You guys find anything for yourselves?
I'm like squeezing into like a child's studded leather. Yes, this is. I think this is be better for me to run around in. I have never really worn anything, and when I took the other thing, it was. Well, chain shirt looked like it would do better, huh? But it's heavy. Okay, so I don't know what I am doing.
I got second hand.
I fucking
Wait,
throw
what was it?
throw the fucking shirt of haste or whatever at him.
Yeah, it was an armor of haste. I have the document somewhere. I'll find it later.
I'm trying to find it the best cloak that doesn't have like a whole bunch of like Norse crap all over it.
It would be kind of hard, but you'd find this kind of very simple, kind of grayish coat with a bit of kind of light pelt kind of over it,
Yeah,
and a
fine.
hood. It's very comfortable, at least. Sten kind of leans over, kind of staring as you're all kind of getting prepared. Well, where are you going now?
Southwest.
Immediately, nowhere. I have a library to look at.
Ah,
Bacon.
that's true. We should exactly, Sven. I like the way you think. We will eat bacon, and you can read your books.
Yes, sounds equitable.
Ash, remember that time you didn't eat and that time you didn't sleep because you're reading books? Maybe take a snack with you?
Which of those times?
That one time.
When was the last time you even slept? Did you sleep last night?
I mean, I suppose I remember each and every one of the times because I remember everything. But no.
Right. Sven, you got any
Ash's held
paper
up.
in that bag of yours?
Ash is held up by willpower and love of books.
It's like when you got a new game.
It's the voracious
Yeah.
consummation.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the voracious consuming of new knowledge.
So everyone else, are you going to have something to eat?
No, I'm asking Sven for some paper.
Okay.
Hey, what kind of paper?
Paper you write on, you haggis.
Oh, of course, of course. Well, actually, I don't. Not on me. Oh wait.
You do, because I've already written something on one of them.
All right, that fucking. Oh, I seem to have a sheet of paper here. I forgot what it said though.
That's it here.
Oh, there you go.
And I show everyone it says not a doctor.
Give me that.
I don't show it to Sven. I stand
Oh,
like,
okay.
This is waste of precious paper.
and I'm going to write on it, eat and sleep. And I'm going to roll it up like a scroll, and I'm going to put it with Ash's other scrolls. So,
You're just gonna like sneak it in
just
there.
put it in there. So when you'll pick up a scroll and you'll be like, eat.
And she'll roll it back up and put it back in, and she'll keep doing it forever now, and she's got a chance of actual survival.
She can do it now.
Like, Ash will one day 100% just die of starvation. It won't be in an epic fight with a supervillain. It won't
The
be...
thing is, she'll know how to cast like banishment and shit, and
Yeah.
she'll just like die.
But she'll just die because she's reading how to cast banishment instead. It won't be like a spell that backfires. It will just be she'll just die one day.
Why am I so weak?
It's legit. I'm going to see the Erd.
You're gonna see the Erd?
Yeah, well, because that's what they said to go.
All right. Everyone else, are you following?
Bacon.
I'm going for
Fucking-
bacon.
Yeah, we're talking bacon as we're walking from the armory to.
I'm really indecisively like Bjarne or Ash or Bjarne or Ash, and then she says she's going to the Erd. I'm like, bacon.
So Ash is the only one going to the Erd.
Hell fucking yeah. I ain't going near that motherfucking goddamn rabble.
All right, but as you go in to eat some bacon, Ash, you're not quite sure how to find the Erd. You're just kind of left standing outside the bar
That's
that everyone
fine.
else went in.
That's fine. I approached the nearest person dressed like a guard.
Stan is kind of looking at you, waiting for you to go inside.
I'm going to visit the Erd. Point me in the correct direction.
I think you have set up camp near the old library. I could show you there later.
Later
like.
later is no good.
But
Now.
everyone else is. I.
As I said, point me in the right direction.
I guess it's. I mean, it's that way.
Esh goes that way.
Never to be seen again.
And that's where we're gonna take our last break for tonight. And we'll be back for the last hour.
When Ash never returns. Will Ash return?
Well,
we
the
just
great
don't
thing is
know.
like she doesn't make perception checks, so this camp better be like right obvious, or I'm screwed.
They said it was next to a library. If there's one thing she can find,
It's true.
it's a library. It's the only time she does a perception check. Crits every
I
Have
time.
hope
you
she
done a
gets
perception
advantage.
check this
Like,
entire game?
Never, no. She's never done one.
She has perception checks, advantage on perception checks against books.
All right, we'll be back in a couple of minutes. See you in a few. Go get yourself a little poo.
Or some bacon. Double. quadruple
Go get
smoked
yourself
bacon.
some bacon. Whoa, what's going on? Why is it muting itself? Yo, what up? It's your boy with the crew back
It's your
in.
boy? No, you're not your boy. Your boy's a different guy.
Yo, new
It's your boy Skinny Penis. Thank you.
Oh.
I'm not your boy Daquan. Together we form the super group. Your boy Day Skinny Quan Peen. Welcome back to the final part. Not ever, just tonight. Of Fimbulwinter. Charlie,
Don't
what's
understand you,
going
Brad.
on? I don't understand me either. I hate myself.
So
Just ignore everything I do.
when last left off, Ash was pointed in a direction
Yep.
to go find a library where the children of Erd might be hanging around. You start walking in a direction. You try to keep that direction, and you walk out into the cold snow, and you kind of look around. I mean, it's snow. A lot of snow, and you still see the village behind you, but don't really see anything in front of you except forests.
I think you're overestimating the amount that I'm looking around.
Okay, you're just kind of walking. You stare down at snow, I guess.
They pointed that way. I keep going that way.
Make I'd say a
Survival?
Yeah, make a survival check.
Oh, good.
Okay, you've been walking for you don't know really like how long, and you start seeing something in the distance. A gate, fences, and small houses kind of together. You come to it and you realize you're at the front of Faroum. You've walked in a circle around the town and come back to the beginning.
Well, that was unexpected. I'll get a better guide.
So sometimes when you walk and you try to walk in a straight line, if you're not careful, you'll most definitely start walking with your dominant leg and go in a circle. So everyone else, you're invited into this tavern. Bjarne, you remember not really being allowed inside. You know how your father would probably go here to take a drink, have some fun, just sitting here having a great time. And you enter. You hear the music kind of stir inside. There are people drinking, clashing their mugs together. A lot of ale being served. Different kinds of people, blonde-haired, men and women, sit, drink, and eat. A lot of bacon is being served.
It's like is there like an overpowering smell of smoked bacon when we open the door?
Yeah. There's an entire kind of pig swirling around like this coal fire, and they're kind of taking strips out of it and serving it again.
I hold the door open for the rest of my group as they walk in, and I take my helmet off and I just look at them all like wide-eyed with a big smile as they walk by me.
I
I'm
become
gonna
feral.
Scooby-Doo through the door with my nose leading me.
It's almost like you're floating.
Oh, wait, this is 100% roleplay. I have no idea what people look at about bacon. I just don't get it.
Me
This is
neither,
what you do,
actually.
right? You float.
Yeah, you float. You float towards it.
Aren't you a vegan? Am I wrong?
No, I'm not a vegan, Brad.
All right. I bet you are. You're just too scared to admit.
Lactose intolerant.
Vegan 17, soy latte, please.
I knew there was something wrong with you, Peachy.
I can't drink soy latte. Too much estrogen.
Yeah. It's got to be slim lattes. Anyway, you enter, and you see this. It's a boy. He's probably in his maybe 19, around the 9. Well,
He's in his
19
19s.
years old. He's 19.
He's in his
He's around-
19s. It's fine.
He's probably 19.
We've all been there in our
We've
19s.
all been in there.
Elf's been there twice. You remember being in your 19s? It just happens. You just get stuck there for a bit.
I'm so
It lasted
sorry.
forever.
I can't tell you.
for
Like
me.
I don't remember a single
I'm
fucking thing I
I'm
did when I was
still in my
19. What a
19.
pointless age. It's such a stupid one.
I'm actually 19 right now.
You are pointless.
Brad, you feel sharp pain in your side as someone kind of just
And not-
kind of
not
hits
Brooke.
you as they want to,
Not
you to kind of move.
Brad.
Death save.
This is okay. I want bacon. I'm too big. I've
Brad,
I've become
It's
feral.
not. It's not Rook. It's not Rook. It's Brad.
Yeah,
Brad,
I'm just like, oh
Brad,
god,
you
oh
take- you
god,
take
oh my
50
god.
damage.
Who
oh
is
god,
this?
DM magic. What is happening?
Unlimited power.
I'm gonna hit him from here.
We've entered
Uh,
the Faustian contract of playing D&D. The DM ultimate power.
God, imagine how fucking frightening that would be.
I'd love it. It'd be so
Well,
great.
yeah, because you're DM.
Yeah.
You see the 19, probably year-old boy kind of standing. He's kind of cleaning just the bar desk, and he looks up at you. Hi, grab a seat. Like some bacon?
Bring
Bacon, yes.
a lot.
Lots of bacon.
A lot
Yeah,
of
what kind
bacon.
would you like? What kind of ale would you like? Would you like light or dark? Perhaps
You have different kinds.
One of each.
most definitely.
One of each.
Two of
Have you been
each.
here before?
Two of each it will be.
Never inside.
I've never seen you before. Well, right then. Okay. Sit down. It'll be for all of you.
Don't worry about the.
We
gold.
have the gold. It is okay. Do not
No,
worry.
we don't have to pay.
We have the gold.
Ravel said you'd cover everything.
Bravo.
Put it towards Ravel. He said whatever we need.
I'm not sure. He usually, I mean, he's not known. I mean, he comes in with the guards sometimes, and they say, but it's not. I don't want to get Appalachian.
You won't.
Don't get him in trouble, Bernie. I just want bacon.
Yeah,
Yes,
but
I just want bacon.
Ravel said that.
Roll a deception check.
This little boy looks exactly like Charlie now, by the way, in my head. Because he's 19.
With short hair,
No, just exactly the same.
exactly the same. Okay.
You want me to roll deception?
Yes.
Just Charlie with a pick.
I genuinely think that I'm telling the truth though.
Shaved head Charlie.
Why would you? He didn't say
'Cause-
he was giving
yeah,
you
well-
any drinks.
The way that when I was talking about supplies, I was sort of internally I was meaning everything. So I can roll deception if you want.
You can also roll just a charisma check to see if he's like, if he believes you, if you seem like a nice guy.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, I rolled 20, just fucked up.
Lucky
Leave it
sevens.
Yeah.
He looks at you. No, I mean, I really can't do that.
All right.
sorry.
Don't worry. We're good for it. We have the gold. Carcer?
I'm slipping a gold. I'll slip a gold coin into the boy's pocket and say, "Here you go, boy." And I put it in his pocket. I am younger than the boy. I put it in his pocket.
As I open my money
you.
bag, like a moth flies out. If you're looking in there, Bjorn, you see a copper piece.
You actually have about as much as I have.
I shoo the child away. Go and get the things. We are good for the gold. That gold is yours. We will pay at the end.
He kind of stutters a bit, but he starts kind of gathering up a
Go
bunch
now,
of ales
child.
of different. He kind of looks at you a little bit. He, under kind of weird.
Be gone from sight, child. I say.
All right. And he runs back. And after a while, he comes back with a lot of ales, and he kind of stands them up. He needs to go back and get more, and he sits them in front of you. There are different kind of light ones and the darker ones with a heavier grain. And he comes back with this big plate of the quadruple smoked bacon, and some side potatoes, maybe some roasted vegetables.
Bobby's getting so hungry right now.
It's ruining me in real life.
I feel like statistically, this campaign we spend a lot of time like describing food and hanging out in
How are
taverns.
we so poor?
Look,
I'm
I
good.
think all of our money's gone towards food. And
I'm rich as shit with this fucking stolen elf money. I'm good. I'm buying us all
Make a roll
bacon.
perception, please.
Can I roll perception
Ooh.
on the Kenku? Because how the fuck is he going to use a straw to eat bacon?
it's his bacon straw.
Well, was everyone else also? Me too?
Yeah, sure.
You just cut it into really tiny pieces.
Tiny little. Oh
Show
god!
you. Oh,
You'd
goddamn it.
inhale so many little bits of bacon into your lungs.
So everyone else is kind of eating and drinking. So Brooke, you're probably the only person, even though you're kind of concentrating on Sven. I mean, there's someone missing.
Ash, we already know.
You don't hear any
What?
sound.
What's wrong, Brooke?
You see
the
Sten kind
matter?
of coming into the bar. He looks around. The woman, she went to the library.
Oh, okay. No worries. Pass me the
Good.
bacon.
She's good at
Yeah, we
libraries.
sorry.
She's
Are
good
you
at life.
sure that she'll be fine? I mean, she's all alone.
She will be there tomorrow morning. She will be there in 3 weeks. It's fine. She will be there.
Where is the library? We go check after we've eaten.
Mm.
It's a bit. You need to follow a road and then go past the rule stone, and then once you pass that, it's just
Wait a
a couple
minute.
of.
Do you need to be aware of anything to find the library?
Yeah.
She's dead.
She's dead. Yes, pass the bacon.
dead.
She is gone.
I
She
really
will
want
never-
bacon.
We'll never see her again. She probably fall in puddle and drown.
I'm sure she's fine.
And
She's got
Ash,
spells.
you are at the start of the village again.
Yeah, I feel like it's probably like 10 minutes after this conversation starts that like you see Esh pass by the window. Like if anybody's looking, like she just walks past, like she's headed back out the same way she was headed before to try again.
You'll probably all see as you're kind of looking around. You see outside an elf kind of passing by, kind of maybe looking at the ground as she walks past.
Oh, there it is.
Yes, it's fine. It's okay. Don't worry. She'll be fine.
One
Sven,
of
are
my
you trying
beers.
to like sneakily when people are looking away, kind of?
No, no.
eat?
What I do, I pour some beer in the plate, and then I mush the potatoes and like cut bacon into tiny straws.
So sick right now.
What are you doing, Sven?
What? I can't eat solid foods.
Sven's
Why not?
friends.
What?
Why do you
I-
take the mask off?
Take
You
the
can
mask
chew it.
off.
If I take the mask
Take
off, I
the
die.
mask off.
I die.
Why
need
do you?
to-
I do not
Can I-
believe that you
Can
will
Can I do an
die.
insight check?
I want to
on
inside.
that?
I want to know how much of he's fucking lying
Yeah.
right now.
Is he?
Can I contest it?
This motherfucking technology doesn't exist. I'm not that stupid. You're not
Maybe
Vader.
Deception, right?
Sven, make a deception check, and the people who want to make an insight check.
Ooh, that's.
Oh, motherfucker's lying. Casa
Cox like.
finally
Yeah.
believes something that he says. The
Yeah,
bacon.
Carcer, you feel really bad for Sven as he's kind of trying to eat his bacon. And you start eating your bacon in pity. Brooke, you don't really notice anything. It's hard to read, Sven. But Bjarne, you just have this kind hint that maybe there's something else behind his mask that he's hiding.
Can I roll a check to see if my love of bacon overpowers my inquisitive nature to see, like, what if he actually, if I'm gonna even ask him, yeah, something like that.
Wait, so you want to see if the bacon can overpower your interest?
Well, kinda, yeah. Like I'm like, Because I don't know if I would be.
Make a
'cause
constitution check, I'd say. So if it's high, it means that you can withstand the bacon, and then if it's low, you cannot. You must give in to the bacon.
Just gotta give in to the bacon.
Give in to the
I don't
bacon.
Sven wins again.
Yeah, I hear Sven say that, and then I register it, but then I'm just literally like.
No hands, hands
of
behind,
bacon.
hands
Yeah,
behind back,
it's-
like a dog.
Yeah, just slams my face in the plate of bacon. I got 2 fists of beer. I just pour both. No, I'm
Not
just
even,
full
not
into
even,
it.
not even chewing, just knocking it back like a lizard.
Yeah. Yeah, I am like I got bacon all over me. Just
You're just failing everything. Everything is
Just
falling.
like the grease.
Can't breathe, can't see. You've critically failed to bacon. The bacon has enthralled you.
Death saving throw against
It's on
bacon.
death saving
I start
throw.
choking on the bacon.
The bacon
Fucking
is,
crit
is
failure.
so delicious. It's you've never been more consumed with bacon.
Ugh.
Sten, he kind of looks back. Should I get her, or
Take her to library. She wants to go to library. Why you not take her anywhere? Huh? This is terrible hospitality.
are you not going? I mean,
Bacon.
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 Beer and bacon.
I don't know where library is. You know where library is, huh?
he sighs and he walks outside, meeting up with Ash.
Your Uber driver has arrived, Ash. You're welcome.
He kind of and he I'm here to escort you to the library.
Yes, I was just coming back to find someone who might know exactly where they're going. I did try, but I seem to have looped around again. Lost
Yes,
my
it,
bearings.
it can be quite dangerous for a lady to walk on her own.
Indeed.
He kind of looks away a bit awkwardly and starts walking without saying anything.
It is the most awkward, like, factual acknowledgement of this, like, a thing that is meant as flirting.
Yeah.
I love Ash.
So everyone
I
else,
mean,
you
you'd literally have to hit Ash with like a bulldozer of flirt for her to be able to like even notice, because she's so socially, like, her wisdom is just so low, like her perception is so low.
I have to put a scroll in her bag so she remembers to eat and sleep.
Oh yeah.
You'd have to hand her a Kama Sutra. It's the only way. You'd have to hand her a book, and it has to be the Kama Sutra. And
he kind of walks ahead of you, kind of trying to make awkward conversations, like, so what brought you here?
Mostly I was following these other people, and we heard visions of, or saw visions of a pool. Apparently that's important, but mostly it was to protect this town, because Bjarne was very insistent that we protect this town.
Or okay, yeah, that's good. I mean, I've never really met an Alvin woman before.
What I can tell you is that this climate is not well suited for the ear structure. It's very cold ear tips, not particularly comfortable.
You should keep them warm. Then
Yes,
kind of
that's what
slows down a bit.
that's what the hood is for.
Are you so cold?
No, I'm adequately warm. Thank you.
Oh. And as you kind of
Do you want me
continuing
to
to
roll
walk,
insight? I will roll insight at a -4.
roll insight.
Okay.
she knows. She's on it.
You notice kind of the subtle way of his movements, of his facial expressions when you look up, and how he kind of walks closer to you, a little bit too close to just be to try to take you somewhere. He's letting his his eyes kind of wander over your stature, and he kind of lowers his voice as he speaks to you. He is flirting with you. He is interested in your physical body.
Yes. That is the way that Esh would see it too. He is interested in sex, I guess. And she
Copulation.
Sort of
Recreational meeting.
she sort of realizes that she's realized and just goes, oh, I'm sorry, I wasn't aware that you enjoyed elves? Question mark.
I mean, I've never traveled that far, but you know, it's never too late to try something new.
No, of course. Biologically, we're very similar to humans, so to speak. And not a whole lot of difference, really, other than the aging, of course.
I mean, we could just. Doesn't have to be so serious. He kind of stops and like stands in your way and kind of looks down at you.
I'm not sure what you mean. But what I do know is that it is incredibly cold out here, and I will not be removing any clothes in the vicinity of this barren, icy wasteland. So we best make haste to the library.
Oh, I mean, yes. I'm sure. Let's do it. Yeah. And he kind of starts walking faster, showing you the way. He leads you very quickly to what you assume to be the library. It's this kind of old rock building standing. It looks a lot like the one that you saw burned down before. This one a little bit smaller, a little bit more compact. And outside you see several kind of tents, halfly like built up, a little bit more permanent than just normal tents. And you see several people in a bit like dark kind of purple robes with hoods kind of standing around. Some making food, some kind of tending to their business. We're here.
Those would be the Erd, I take it?
Yes, I don't really like to speak with them. I think they're a bit special.
I see. Wow. Very interesting. I've never had the personal pleasure of speaking to one, so this will be a novel experience.
Yes, he leads you to the entrance of the library. He nods kind of to the people outside. You are let into the library. You see about like maybe 5 of Erd people standing around, kind of picking up several books and kind of reading them through. Some sitting down, kind of chanting this weird language you probably never heard before. He looks around and kind of walks closer to you, and I'll find somewhere to, for us to be. And he kind of leaves and goes away.
Ash is legitimately confused. She has no idea what he's talking about or what he's implying after that, because she is thinking about books. She's thinking about the library and about talking to the Erd, and the previous conversation is gone. It's irrelevant. This is the thing that's important now.
All right. He walks away, and you are free to be let loose into the library. And with that, the other people, you're sitting, eating and drinking. Bjarne, you're eating more bacon than you've ever eaten before. After a while, you've probably eaten half of a pig. and you feel like your entire just stomach is expanded to twice its size.
I probably like it, I don't realize I've eaten so much until it actually hits me as if I'm like I have pains in my stomach. I just kind of lean back in my seat. Ooh, I feel as if I ate as much as Thor.
Yeah, I'm laying on the floor too.
Ugh.
I can't even fix my...
I sort of like kick him with the tip of my boot. Are you okay, buddy?
Oh god.
Ugh. So, should we go to the library now? And I try and eat some more bacon.
What way was it?
I'm gonna be sick. I get up and stumble off to like a corner and probably start dry heaving.
All right. You stand up. You kind of huddle up. It's almost hard to stand. It's after being in a like Chinese buffet, also drinking a lot of ale. You're a bit wobbly, to say that. But you were able to make your way up and out of the bar, and I guess you make your way towards the library.
Yeah, that would be.
Does Bjarne know? Does he know where the old library is? Yeah.
Stan did explain to you how to get there.
Well, let's go then.
I'm gonna come back over and like help Sven up off the ground. Just kind of dust him off a little bit.
I'm the slowest I've ever been.
Rook, pay the boy.
Oh.
Are you supposed to sweat this much when you eat bacon?
You child, and I'm like, child.
Yes.
How
yes.
much we are owe for this bacon?
2 gold coins.
Get more bacon.
No. We're
No
okay.
more.
We will come back for more another time. I pay you for this bacon. Ping, and I like purposefully like ping it down on the table because I'm trying to be a big man like everyone else, and push it across the table towards the child.
And he takes it and he's like, "Thank you, kind sir. Be free to come back anytime."
Yes, sir. I like this. I walk out. I'm adjusting my coat that makes me look bigger than I am.
I'm like leaning on Rook for support.
I will immediately collapse under the weight of it. I'm unbelievably weak.
Oh god. Yeah. No, I mean, I literally like put my weight over.
I like turn away from this child that I was like showing off to, and just immediately.
And he kind of, as you walk out, you know, kind of these small little biscuits you get with coffee.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't realize that you were from incredible wealth, Charlie. No, I don't know about those small little biscuits that you are given with coffee when your butler brings it to you. What the fuck?
I think they're called privilege snacks.
They're privileged snacks, yeah.
They're called white privilege.
White privilege snacks that you've got over there in Sweden. Jesus Christ. No, Charlie. I was born in an actual gutter in London. I have no idea what you are talking about.
Well, like when you walk out, he's holding up like a small platter of kind of these small pieces of bacon, kind of covered.
This is a hardcore fucking cool Viking.
Covered in sugar.
This is the best thing
I
I've
will
ever.
deny that. Yeah. No.
I'll eat.
I'm
I'll eat
gonna
them.
swipe everyone who doesn't grab ones.
Yeah,
I'm a
no.
child. I can't deny sugar. I have to take one.
I look at it and don't take it as I kind of clutch my stomach and head out the door.
All right, you head out the door, and you kind of stumble your way across to the library. And during that time, Ash, you are left in this big library by yourself, just accompanied by several of these Erd members. As you're looking around, you're approached by a man. He's dressed in more ornate and he's wearing probably clothes of a higher precision than the others. He's wearing some kind of robe that has like it's got like buttons down one side, and he's wearing some sort of like embellished silver patch on one of his shoulders.
You appear to be someone of some authority here.
Yes. Can I help you?
I was hoping you could direct me to the more arcane segments of the library.
Of course. I take it you are one of the new sorceress here to help us.
Certainly, I am a licensed practitioner of magic, yes.
I'm glad to meet you, and what's your name?
Eshin Ezra Kilianthiel. A pleasure.
He bows down. He's got kind of black hair slicked back, this kind of pale skin going on, a very kind of slim face, very white teeth. He reaches out to shake your hand and he says, "Nice to meet you, Asinesha Kilianthiel. My name is Sir Kildare, and I'm the leader of this group."
Well, it is a pleasure to meet you. Now, about the library.
Yes, of course. Come with me. And he follows you to a different side of the library and opens a door, and you are led into a smaller section of this library. You see older books kind of speckled across the bookshelves. And he kind of stands back. "You are free to roam as you please."
Much obliged. I do like a little alone time when reading.
Yes, of course. He leaves the room and closes the door behind you. And you are left in the room, covered and surrounded by several books.
100%, just like next closest shelf, like, flip open, see what is. If I've read it before, put it back. Next one, open.
All right. So the other ones, you start making your way towards the library. You see the exact same thing that Esh saw. And Rook, you look around and you see all of these people, and they start reminding you of something.
Yeah, I turn around. I'm feeling quite sick. I'm going to go and lay. Bjarne, where we are sleeping tonight?
That's a good question.
Well, it's further back than to where we're at. It's right there.
I cannot sleep in a library. What?
Sure, we
I'm
can.
sure you can borrow a
What
bed
are
or
you,
something.
some sort of animal?
Can we just sleep in the bacon house?
I mean, it's further back. I don't get your logic. It's further back.
Well, that's
you want to-
fine.
They
I'll
have
go
no
back there.
listen.
We can stay at my house.
Where is your house? I will go there.
It's back in Farum.
I will go to Farum and sleep in your house. Thank you.
Just before we do that, though, let's head to the library.
Okay. As soon as they all turn around, I walk the other way.
Did you even know where the house is?
No, fucking.
Just
I don't
gonna
give.
wander.
I don't give a fucking getting the fuck out of there.
Here, Bernie, what was that fat king saying about your pops?
Some bullshit.
Has he gone missing?
He has, actually. He was rambling on about Mimir's well. And with that, I reach into my pouch and take out the journal that my dad was writing in. And just sort of flip through it and show him just all the random scribblings and markings. It seems as if he's been, I don't know, almost going mad over this well. And I flip to the last page and show him the drawing of it. Is it like overly well detailed, or is it like a rough sketch, or?
It's a rough sketch, but it's very kind of it's very intricately drawn. It's very good. It's kind of too good to be your father's. You never known him to be good at drawing.
Yeah.
Yeah, was he a painter or an artist or something?
Not when I lived here, not to my knowledge. It was never very artistic. All I know is that my mother said that he went off looking for Mimir's well, and Ravel said that he had sent some guards out towards the southwest. That's about it.
Where is this Emir's well?
I don't know. Ravel said he doesn't even think it exists. But all I do know is that my father went towards the southwest, so I guess that's where we start looking.
And as you're talking, you see a man dressed in kind of purple-ish clothing walks up to you, hair kind of back slicked, with his hands together. And Rook, even as you're kind of walking back, you hear, Rook, is that you?
Does anyone know me by this name from my old life?
As Rook?
Yeah. Rook's a name I took as soon as I got on the cart. Because I saw an old man playing chess.
What's your real name?
Willet.
Okay. Willet, is that you?
My blood freezes in my veins. I slowly bring a hand down to slice and white knuckle it as I grip it, and I very slowly turn around and look at this person.
As you turn around, you see a man dressed in ornate clothing, the purple robes, his thin frame staring back at you. Same black hair as you have, and the same pale skin, the same white teeth. And it's most definitely your father.
Oh, motherfucker.
And that's where we're going to end
Motherfucker.
Frick you. That is not okay.
Peachy, I love that your brain went exactly where my brain went when you said Willet. Yes, but
That's not me.
Will it blend? Yeah, right where it went.
Yes, but Willet blend.
Jesus Christ. That's all I'm going to hear now.
Oh my God, is that his second name?
No, I'm Willet Killdeer.
Blend.
Willet Killdeer. Willet Killdeer. We just don't know.
Nice.
All of it's fucking birds, isn't it? Remember when we were fucking writing it?
Yeah, I remember.
Damn, that
That's a
cliffhanger
fucking
there.
cliffhanger, yeah.
That's a huge cliffhanger.
I mean, I got 20 minutes more to spare. I don't know about you guys.
Let's just go in.
I mean, personally, I think that the best cliffhanger is that Stan is still somewhere waiting for Ash.
Yeah.
He's gonna die of starvation
I
waiting outside.
Get laid or die trying.
I personally think that's the best cliffhanger.
Yeah, that was good.
He's just sitting in a scrub somewhere, kind of waiting, like, yeah, let's do this. Let's do this.
He's fully
Pants around
naked.
his ankles. Oh, fully naked.
Fully naked, stood on a bed of roses. Come, here we go. Let's go.
Do it. Slapping himself around the face.
Psyching himself up. She's an elf. Don't know what the fuck that is. Anyway, great session, guys. Thanks for playing. Thanks for watching, everyone.
Team.
It was
GG easy.
GG easy lol. Nice cliffhanger. I've taught you well. It was literally one of the things that I said to you, like, way back when. I was like, what you wanna do? Okay, you wanna be the best DM? I got the skills. I'll teach you. Just leave them on a cliffhanger every fucking episode. They come back for more every week after week. They left that shit up.
Cliffhanger last time as well.
Yeah.
When you tell me my hat was on fire.
Like, as my only tip as a DM to anyone is just leave it on a cliffhanger. They fucking left that shit up. You don't need to be a good DM if it ends on a cliffhanger because everyone's like, oh my god, that was so great. That's how I do it. Charlie's actually good. Anyway, let's do some shout outs and then I'll go to bed. I'm gonna go to bed. Iron Chef Bobby Flail, the crab man himself.
Yes, I am Iron Chef Krabby Flail. I stream on Twitch in the mornings if you want to hang out with me. Currently doing a Mass Effect Andromeda playthrough like everybody else on Twitch, so I actually don't know if I'm going to keep playing my Mass Effect Andromeda playthrough right now. But either way, drop me a follow. I had a lot of fun today playing Bjarne. Finally went back to my hometown, met my mom, got to bully one of my bullies as a kid, called him a fat king. It felt so good. Yeah, that was an awesome episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. All these players, follow everybody here, and I'll see you guys next week.
It was a good Bjarne episode. I'm glad it was because I'm very tired. I was very scared that we were going to be in the hag's cave and it was just going to be me dealing with this fucking hag for the whole thing. I was like, oh, I don't know if I got the brain power. I'm just going to give in.
What the hell do I do if I really love you?
I just like, fuck it, do what you want to me, smelly breath. Elf, where can people find you? What are you up to?
Assembled, ladies, gentlemen, and others. I am Distracted Elf. You can find me at twitch.tv/DistractedElf or on Twitter @DistractedElf.
She's
Also-
like this in real life. That's why she's so good at Esh. Because she's super intelligent.
It's not an
You
act.
can open up your web browser and type in www.
That sends packets of information up to her.
If you need specific instructions, is not for you.
Everybody go and follow Lovely Elf. Pony. Where you at? What are you up to?
I am Pony Punch.
Punch.
I do the music on Wednesdays, which is tomorrow, and otherwise we do some arc usually. It's pretty fun. I'm French sometimes. I'm actually Swedish.
I'm very French.
The French accent is so sexual, but when Brad does it, it sounds like he's choking on marshmallows.
It's Danish.
Okay,
But-
shut up. Let him
And so-
speak.
and
Let
But
him French
it does
speak.
sound like French still. That's the saddening thing. French has this really horrific spectrum where on one end it's like, oh my god, this is hot. And then on the other end it's like, oh my god, I want to die.
I'm sorry, PG. Were you looking for?
Stop.
Oh, please,
No,
no.
I'm too tired for
God
this.
damn.
Uh,
I'll never sleep again.
Let Pony speak. I'm still the DM, so I can do what I want.
Peachy, don't
No,
let
let
him
Pony
speak.
speak.
No more French accents. I
Hey,
can't
don't
handle
interrupt,
three.
Brad. Okay.
No, go on. Do it.
Just
Do
gotta keep
it.
this in a circle.
it.
I'm Swedish. That's all I need to know. Go. Thank you. This was fun.
I don't know.
I'm sorry.
I don't know what's going on. All right, fine. Peachy, where can people find you? What are you up to?
What is up? It's your boy, T-Bone Willie. I'm also
Acorn.
Swedish.
No, you're not.
Acorn.
No, you mute him.
Totally
God.
100% Swedish.
Not.
My name is PG Pixelite. I am French.
Twitch.tv/PeachPixelate. Tuning tomorrow for board games. We got front page. I can't remember what we're
Ooh.
playing. Some fucking Dracula shit with Tuesday Grey. And I stream every day for me.
Oh, are you playing that game? I kind of wanted to play that Dracula game. That
It looks
fun.
pretty cool.
Yeah,
Intense.
Yeah. Who's the thing? How do you decide who it is? Who's the vampire?
I think it's decided by random, but we'll probably do it by who's got the biggest, the stupidest dick joke, as we usually do on board
Yeah.
games with Vader Bros.
Or just make it be Henley, because he
Yeah,
would
okay.
fit that part. I think.
Yeah.
Just, in fact, Doc.
Oh
Good
God,
God.
No, we'll all lose. Doc on my side.
Charlie, where can people find you at?
Hello, my name is Charlie, and I'd like to shout out to myself. So you can find me at Attila at Twitter, or you can find me at Attila Sager on Twitter. I can't speak. You can
That was
find me
3
at the-
accents in a row.
I'm so sorry. You can find me at the Attila on Twitch. On Thursday, I'm gonna play the Borderlands with Peachy. It's gonna be fun. And on Friday, we're gonna play some Star Wars on Henley's channel and be on the front page, I think.
Yeah.
Which is gonna be cool. Thank you everyone for watching. My little players, I am happy you liked it, and that even after like a small break, I managed to save the day.
Yes, correct. You managed to save the day. Yeah, no, that was fun. I don't understand anything. I don't understand how my dad is here, how he got here so quick, why he's here. All the questions to be answered next week. Make sure you tune in 10 p.m. UK. I think. Do we enter daylight savings by next week? I think so. So I think
Yeah,
it'll be.
yeah.
Yeah, it's
It'll be
still-
10 p.m. UK, 5 p.m. EST. Everyone else work out with those two what it is for you. I guess I'll be here tomorrow streaming. I think I'm going to stream some Fallout tomorrow night. And other than that, we'll just see you next week. I mean, other shit at other times. So, thank you for watching. Good night. And remember,
Bye.
bacon.
Quadruple steamed
Quadruple.
bacon in stores now. Go get it.
Critical
it's gone.
failure bacon.
I'm Swedish.
I'm Swedish.
I'm
I'm
also
also
Swedish.
Yes, you are.